1015 KGB, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. Got a new movie coming out in November for your viewing edification. And we also have a great selection of old stuff, which you can purchase online at 101kgb.com. Abramowitz set this chick down and said, hey, why don't you, gosh darn it, crud, watch the JK Conspiracy with me? And she offered her thoughts on the rest of the cast. It's the best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, with a basically third-party review from Bromo on the 1015 KGB Best of DSC.
A couple years ago, we put out our first major motion picture, JK Conspiracy. And Abramowitz was with some friends this weekend. And I guess at some point you decided to whip it out and play it for him?
Yeah, she's been listening for quite a while. And I said, hey, have you ever seen any of their movies? And she said, no. And I said, well, I've got their first and their second movie. I go, let me put it in there for you. So I actually...
Let me put it in you.
I actually put the first one in.
JK.
Right. And so we're a couple minutes in, and she goes, that's Dave? I go, yeah. That's Dave. I go, yeah. Huh. I would have thought he would have been this big fatter guy.
Ouch.
Thank you. Because apparently I exude.
Your voice sounds fat.
I got a big fat voice.
And I go, no, that's Dave. I'm telling you.
No, I got to tell you. Most morning guys are fat.
It happens.
Most guys who do mornings radio are fat.
Yeah.
They just are. I don't know why it is. But every time I see pictures of them, they're doughy. Fat guys. They are. Am I wrong?
No, you're right, actually. And so the movie keeps going, and she goes, well, wait now, who's that? I go, that's Chainsaw. She goes, well, he's a good-looking guy.
All right then, my friend.
He's a really good-looking guy. That's Chainsaw? So I had to pause it.
You're next.
I said, that's Chainsaw. Wow, I'm impressed. And I'm like, well, he'll let you know that he's a good-looking guy. And we're getting to the scene where Chainsaw and Boyer run into each other outside, and Boyer's doing his
difference between a baseball and a softball.
Right.
Yes. So it gets to him, and she goes, who's that guy? That guy looks gay. And I go. And then, without even me saying who it was, she goes, oh, that's got to be Boyer, right? That's Boyer. And she kept wanting to see Ruth, and I kept trying to tell her, you might see Ruth in there, but it won't really be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, she saw me, and she's like, oh, yeah, that's you, huh?
Well, couldn't she see you sitting next to you?
Come on.
Oh, no. She, I just look different from the movie than I did in person.
Ow. Look the same to us.
I said to her, I go, there's a reason why some of us work in radio and not TV, and I'm one of them.
You are not one of them.
No.
You have an ass that won't quit.
But she liked Boyer.
Quote,
who's the homo? That's pretty funny.
Oh, those guys are fine.
Hey. Now.
Easy.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I started cracking up, man.
What'd you think of the movie?
Oh, not good.
Not good.
We actually didn't.
Don't lie to me.
We didn't finish the movie.
Oh.
Because?
Put something else in the slot, huh?
Yeah.
He said.
I made her dinner, and everything was groovy.
Banana fish?
Stuff the artichoke?
No, I made teriyaki chicken.
Oh, now that is a breakout. I'm proud of you.
And I did my usual stuffing an artichoke with mushrooms. She was impressed.
Favorite. Artichokes and mushrooms.
And then I had a gigantic cigar the size of a broom outside in the patio.
Chicks love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives you that good cigar breath.
No, I had a great weekend.
Good.
I just want to tell you that story, though. It was pretty funny.
Who's the homo?
You must have loved it that somebody would mistake me instead of you for the homo on the show.
Well,
Once.
if the pants fits.
Huh?
You know what I mean? If the pants fits, wear it. You know what I mean? If the pants fits, wear it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If the pants fits, wear it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If the wear it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Jeez. All right.
Wear it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
God.
Okay, all right. I don't have to keep hearing it back. Okay.
That's a bromo giggle.
Hey, listen. Seriously.
What?
Thank you, Bromo. Brand new movie coming out for you this Thanksgiving, folks. You know what it's called?
No.
Me either.
What's it about?
I don't know. I'm just in it. I'm just writing it.
I
don't
never
know.
tells anyone what it's like. Top secret.
Very secret. We're just like
Right.
Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
We prefer to keep that private.
Thank you.
When do you want to talk about it?
Anytime you want it, I don't care.
It'll be out this Thanksgiving. And, so many people have come to us over the years and said, how come you guys aren't on satellite?
Right.
How come, Sirius or XM haven't come to you guys?
My neighbor asked me this weekend, do you broadcast in Minneapolis?
Yeah.
Said if we do, we're not being paid for it.
That's the truth.
It could be happening.
That is
but
the truth. We might be everywhere
we
for all
could
we
be,
know.
But they haven't
They
told
have
us
this
or
clever
paid
way
us.
of putting us in different markets and not telling not paying us.
Right. And I said, it started with Temecula, and I'm sure it just snowballed after that. So.
The movie out this Thanksgiving will be about the temptation of going to satellite and breaking up the show.
It's a horror flick.
What's that?
It's a horror flick. That's terrible.
Horror flick?
She's a whore.
Yeah, no.
It's a horror flick.
I
This
wondered about
Thanksgiving.
my scenes I've shot already.
Lots of good stuff. I'm very excited about this movie. It's going to be really
I
good.
can't wait to see it.
My parents are in this movie.
I love that.
I still haven't seen that footage.
They're
Brilliant.
Why do I recognize this music? Oh, that's right. Soundtrack. Why not? How many times do you go around? How many times do you get a chance to play a song from your own soundtrack? It's KGB and Q103.
Generation D is taking hold of me. Intimations of mortality slowing. I wait around to get higher. I just got tired. The chicken soup for my soul is greasy and it's cold, and the present some turbulence. Hop my friends into a new world.
I live in Japan.
Maybe you don't care. I wish I could go there in a van. And
Live in Japan.
I'll take me a yo-yo, some gum and a crossbow and a fan. And
Live in Japan.
won't you come with me? How about you on my knee? In a home under the stars by the river. Nothing on our feet. Oh, it'll be sweet. We'll be dancing.
We live in Japan.
Revel in our otherness, skeletal and brotherless, and oh man, well,
Live in Japan.
stargazing in wonder, silence and thunder with one hand.
Live in Japan.
Came from the bubbles and now we are all ever flowing, only knowing we heed the call. Heaven's falling, all of y'all have helped me to stand. From my friends at the potato to my friends in Japan. I wanna eat life, I wanna taste all of it. Eat life, body stronger from all the snow. Heart wide open and I'm heady and ready. Gotta dig your modulation with me, hot pop daddy.
Live in Japan.
Maybe you don't care, I wish I could go there in a van.
Live in Japan.
Stargazing in wonder, silence and thunder with one hand.
Live in
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a house.
I would buy you a house.
And if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
buy you furniture for your house.
maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman.
And if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a K car.
a nice reliant automobile.
And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your love.
go up there and hang out.
Like open the fridge and stuff, and there'll always be foods laid out for us, little pre-wrapped sausages and things. They have pre-wrapped sausages, but they don't have pre-wrapped bacon.
Well, can you blame them?
Oh, yeah.
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a fur coat,
but not a real fur coat, that's cruel.
and if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you an exotic pet.
yep, like a llama or an emu.
And if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you John Merrick's remains.
ooh, all them crazy elephant bones.
And if I had $1 million, I'd buy your If I had $1 million,
We wouldn't have to walk to the store.
if I had $1 million,
Now we'd take a limousine 'cause it costs
if
more.
I had $1 million,
We wouldn't have to eat Kraft dinner.
but we would eat Kraft dinner
Of course we would. We just eat more.
and buy really expensive ketchups with it.
That's right. All the fanciest Dijon ketchup.
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a green dress.
but not a real green dress, that's cruel.
And if I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you some art.
a Picasso or a Garfunkel.
If I had $1 million,
If I had $1 million,
well, I'd buy you a monkey.
haven't you always wanted a monkey?
If I had $1 million, I'd buy your love. If I had $1 million,
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 I'd be rich.
And that's the truth.
Yes.
What is that song, Shelly Dunn?
That's from The Trouble with Money.
That is. Back-to-back soundtrack music.
Wow.
Yeah. Working on some new stuff for you this fall.
Nice.
KGB and Q103.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw all morning.
Classic rock. All day.
1015 KGB.
Right now at your local Volkswagen dealer, get an Autobahn tuned Jetta, Rabbit, or new Beetle for under $199 a month. Just sign over your mortal soul.
Hold on. It's just a Jetta, Rabbit, or new Beetle for under $199 a month. No souls.
Oh, sorry. Get a Volkswagen Jetta, Rabbit, or new Beetle for under $199 a month. Plus your firstborn.
It's just 3 V-dubs for under $199 a month. No souls and no children.
Oops, my bad. 3 V-dubs for under $199 a month. Lease a German-engineered Jetta for just $198 a month. A Beetle for only $189 a month. Or a Rabbit for just $178 a month. All loaded with standard features like 4-wheel ABS, traction control, and MP3 jacks. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. This is a limited offer, right?
Bingo.
Legendary Volkswagen value. It's what the people want.
Offer ends June 2nd, 2008. For example, 2008 Rabbit S 2-door with manual transmission for $178 a month for 36 months and $1988 down, or a Jetta S with manual transmission for $198 a month, or a new Beetle S for $189 a month for 36 months and $1999 down. Prices exclude taxes, title options, and dealer charges. See dealer for details.
Stop by your local San Diego area Volkswagen dealer today and take advantage of these amazing offers. With deals this good, these V-dubs are sure to go fast. Visit SDVWdealers.com to find a dealer near you.
California avocado growers always say that growing avocados is a lot like raising kids. For grower Emily Miles, the two go hand in hand.
Avocados were the first food I gave my children. I can still picture their handsome faces covered in guacamole. My kids love them to this day.
Emily grows her avocados with loving care to share both with her family and with yours. Meet more growers at CaliforniaAvocado.com. Hand-grown California avocados, now available at Ralph's.
Golden Acorn, come to play.
There's a new gold standard for gaining excitement just moments from where you are. with hundreds of slot machines, table games like blackjack, poker, Lucky Acorn Blackjack, fine dining at the Golden Grill Restaurant, and unequaled customer service, Golden Acorn Casino is the gold standard for gaming in Southern California. Let the fun begin.
Golden Acorn, come to play.
Golden Acorn continues to please. With the Acorns Players Gold Club, the VIP Players Reward Program, it's the best way to earn cash back and prizes. Just come down to the I-8 Golden Acorn Highway and exit Crestwood and let the fun begin. Golden Acorn Casino, 866-7-WIN-BIG. That's 866-7-WIN-BIG.
Before you send your graduate off into the world, give them the gift of a TomTom. It's the GPS device that can guide them on their way and puts emergency assistance at their fingertips. TomTom. Go confidently.
Not sure what to get Dad for Father's Day? AutoZone makes it easy. Buy an AutoZone gift card and let Dad choose any part, tool, or accessory he wants for his special day. Make this Father's Day one to remember. Get to AutoZone today.
Power, you either got it or you don't. Get yours during the Suzuki Fest National Open House. This is the big one with the best prices, best financing, free stuff, and a sweepstakes with big prizes. Get a great price plus low financing on a special selection of Suzuki street bikes, Boulevard Cruisers, and ATVs. Hurry up and you'll get free stuff. Free jackets with the C109R and M109R. Free accessories for all other Boulevards and more. Get to your dealer during Suzuki Fest and you can enter to win a Boulevard, a King Quad, or a Suzuki XL7. Power hungry? Get up, get going, and get into your Suzuki dealer during the Suzuki Fest National Open House. They want you in the house, so they made it worth the ride. Do it now. Finance can approve credit. Please ride safely. Some Suzuki ATVs may be only used by those 16 and older. Suzuki recommends that all ATV riders take a training course. They'll even pay for it. Read your owner's manual. Always wear protective riding gear. Sweepstakes open to legal residents of continental U.S. and Alaska. No purchase necessary. Must be at least 18 years old. Ends 5/31/08. Void where prohibited. Visit SuzukiFest.com for details. Check out all the great deals at San Diego House of Motorcycles, 4904 El Cajon Boulevard in San Diego, or Escondido Cycle Center, 1415 Montiel Road in Escondido.
Hi, I'm Antonio Gates. Join me Friday, June 6th at the Simon Shoot to Cure HD. It's a great party with free food and drinks and a Wild Spree free throw event. You have to see to believe. Sign up today at hdsasandiego.org. Trust me, you'll love it.
Participate in an amazing scavenger hunt through San Diego that furthers the research of the Alzheimer's Association. Register now for Quash, the quest to unravel Alzheimer's, Saturday, June 14th. Visit quashnow.org. That's QUASH now.org.
1015 KGB, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. It's the best of program here. This break, Hillary Clinton talks about her Bobby Kennedy reference, and a Frenchman attempts to do something no Frenchman has ever done before. No, it's not take a bath. It is skydive from 140,000 feet. Plus, we'll take your emails, hear this break on the best of DSC, and a quiz for new immigrants. We'll compare our results to the new guys on the 1015 KGB.
Here's email to the show from Jim. Dave, that Sherlock Holmes joke is my favorite that you play. Right up there with Fathead. I always bust up when you play it. Keep it up. You're in great form after being off for 4 days. Thanks for the laughs, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Yes. I would say the Sherlock Holmes joke ranks as one of the top 5 all-time favorite listener jokes.
Yeah.
Pope on the bus.
By Jove.
Dash it all, Holmes. Just look at that.
You've gone and given me a stiffy. Right up there with Bobby and Zippy. Mm-hmm. Maybe an Aunt Edna in there.
Yeah.
I also like the Helen Keller joke that we played earlier this morning.
I'd forgotten that
yes.
one.
Chainsaw's Wink Martindale impersonation. Very good.
It made me laugh.
I like that. So, you're bored. What do you want to do? How about free falling 140,000 feet?
No, thank you.
You know this story?
I do.
French skydiver, and I'm not going to bother with his name because he's French.
Yep.
The hell? He was going for a record-breaking parachute jump from Earth's stratosphere.
Oh.
And it fell apart when his balloon that was supposed to carry him into the far reaches of the sky slipped away from his flight crew.
Oops.
This guy wanted to free fall 140,000 feet.
Crazy.
What do you get for that?
A dark spot on the ground.
Nothing. 25 miles up he was. It was so scary.
I know it.
France wouldn't even let him do it.
Wow.
He had to go to Canada.
Wow. Where they said fine.
Canada,
Frenchie.
which is France's redheaded stepchild.
Exactly.
Where you can do anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen to this. The safety of the mission was questioned by scientists because once you're at 40,000 feet, not 140,000 feet, just 40,000 feet.
Right.
You got 100,000 to go. There's not enough oxygen to breathe.
Perfect.
And you can suffer a fatal blood clot. Further up, if the pressure suit that he was wearing failed, his blood could what?
Boil.
Yes.
Oh,
Boil.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
no. In your veins? Oh, no. I don't think that's good.
Yeah, you got to trust your suit maker at that point.
Yeah.
His blood could begin to boil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they had brought that up in the meeting, I'd have been like, well, let's come up with something else then.
Let's watch a movie.
Yeah. Let's see what's on Showtime.
Come on.
Your blood could boil.
Maybe that's how you get roped into trying to hold your breath underwater for an hour or
One
something.
of the guy. You have more on the story, Dave?
Go ahead.
Well, the guy. One of the reasons he's doing this, he said, you know what? There's always things you can learn by this. For example, like maybe in the future, if this worked, you could jump out of the space shuttle if it was in problem. Remember the one that disintegrated over Texas? If you're 140,000, maybe you can jump out and float to
Sure.
Earth that way. I mean,
Float.
Yeah, you can float down.
Float.
And then I read in the story, because I'm reading this on Saturday, at the end of the story, they said the American record is 102,000 set in 1960. 102,000 feet, a guy dropped out.
Well,
And he said that the pressurized suit, if it fails, you're dead.
pressurized suits and falling are not a new invention.
Right.
So it's not surprising that someone has come from quite a ways, but just the idea of the possibility of your blood boiling.
Yeah.
What can we learn by this? What it feels like when your blood boils.
That's just horrible.
He would lose consciousness. He would suffer brain damage within an instant. He says he hopes to collect data
Oh, good God.
that will help astronauts and others survive at high altitudes.
That's who NASA's looking to. Some smelly Frenchman with a $6 budget. We just don't know what we're going to do here at Cape Canaveral. Let's wait till some stinky French guy goes to 140,000.
Now, as I understand this story, and I don't, but I'm going to tell you how I understand it.
Okay.
He was riding a balloon up to 140,000 feet and then was going to fall.
Right.
And the balloon went off course and the mission was a failure. This guy has spent 2 decades and $20 million on this.
Oh.
I'm starting to think he's stupid.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
Fredo applies so many different ways.
And he came home to his wife in the rolling pin. $20 million, you dumb son of a bitch.
$20 million.
20 years of your life you wasted on this.
I thought there was a possibility this weekend that Hillary Clinton lost the race. I thought it was possible.
That she would drop out?
That she would just be done.
Right.
Because of her explanation on why she's staying in. Did you hear this?
No, I don't think I did.
They said, why? It's June. What are you doing?
Right. Oh.
And she says,
I do remember that.
well, come on. You never know what's going to happen. Bobby Kennedy was killed in June.
Oh.
What? I'm sorry?
What?
Well, I don't think I heard you correctly.
Well, then let me play it for you.
Precedented in history. I don't understand it. And, between my opponent and his camp and some in the media, there has been this urgency to end this.
Yeah.
And, historically that makes no sense. So I find it a bit of a mystery.
We don't buy the party unity argument.
I don't, because again, I've been around long enough. My husband did not wrap up the nomination in 1992 until he won the California primary somewhere in the middle of June. Right? We all remember Bobby Kennedy was assassinated in June.
Well, I didn't, but...
See, so someone might get killed. That's why I'm staying in it.
Oh,
Yeah, my opponent might get killed. Shot. So all you guys with,
might get assassinated. I could luck out.
I seriously, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's it for her. That's it. And it's not. She's still in it.
Oh, yeah. The girl can rationalize anything.
She did a real quick turnaround on it.
Good God!
I didn't mean that.
And
it came out clumped.
And then blamed the Obama people for exploiting her.
Yes.
Good God.
I shouldn't have said it, but...
They shouldn't be making fun of me for saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are. How about that?
It's like you just don't go there.
I understand you say stuff, you didn't mean it. Oh, I wish I hadn't said that out loud. Where's the dump button?
Yeah, well, it happens here every day. So.
Sure does.
Yeah, but we're not running for president, for God's sakes. We're just doing our little job.
We like to think that we, cop to most of our gaffes.
No.
You deny them and move on.
Blame it on Ruth.
That's right.
Ruth.
Hillary needs Ruth.
She does.
If you were on her campaign, she'd be winning right now.
It'd be funny, they could say, hey, excuse me, did you just compare your staying in the campaign until June to the death of Bobby Kennedy? Ruth! Ruth! All right. Over the weekend in Los Angeles, I think it was like almost 20,000 immigrants took a citizenship test to become naturalized American citizens. And congratulations to each and every one of them. Welcome to the club. How many do you think you'd get out of 10?
3.
The questions on the test.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Oh, no.
Ready to take it?
No.
Sure.
Who's got $5 that says they're going to get the most?
Crap.
Hey, Emily. You going to play?
Sure.
You're the freshest one out of school here.
Yeah,
what was your
Smarty
major?
pants.
Yeah, I hated history, though. I know nothing about our country.
What was your major?
Sociology with a criminal justice emphasis.
She's the cop.
The CSI.
I like rules.
She's the cop who studies the human behavior. Get Bromo on the phone. I want him to play.
Yay.
Oh, yay. No, I'm not the dumbest one anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, get her on the phone. I want her to play, too. The citizenship test for $5.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I know it's hard.
This always ends poorly.
I took it.
Did you?
Yes.
And what'd you do?
I will tell you at the end of the test. I will be honest and truthful.
All right.
All right? Hey, you want to take the citizenship test?
The what?
The citizenship test.
Sure, I'm a citizen. Yeah.
You are a citizen of what country?
Of America.
All right, then I'm going to give you questions about America.
And I've been one for 47 damn years,
Oh,
too.
my God.
What?
You were probably around when they made up the rules.
No.
What are you laughing at, boy?
He's a citizen of America.
Yeah?
Oh, you mean the United States?
I'm an American boyer.
Don't you describe yourself as an American?
You know the song "Proud to Be an American."
Right.
Well, I mean, let's face it. People in Canada are Americans.
What is your nationality?
Mexicans.
What is your
are
nationality in a word?
I'm United States.
No, you don't say that.
I'm a North American.
You say I'm an
David.
American. When you were down flashing your Amigo Escondido card in Mexico, you were reminding everybody, I'm an American.
And they said us too. We're in the continent of the Americas.
Oh, God.
Okay. See, never mind.
Well, then why do you do it?
Well, I tried to just laugh, and you.
A goon. I'm a lot like John Wayne, man.
Like who?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm an American.
What do you mean you're a lot like John Wayne?
He and I have a lot in a lot in common.
Like what?
I sort of have that.
Acted in the rectum.
I sort of have that
Lung
same
cancer.
I sort of have that same swagger to me when I walk.
I'd like to see that swagger.
Me too.
You know, it's kind of like having a gun, like the two guns on each side of your hip, but I don't wear them, but I still have that ta-tung, 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 ta-tung,
Kind of like the clenching the diarrhea movement.
ta-tung, ka-tung, 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 tung.
Put it in a nutshell, you couldn't put it in a barrel without a bottom. You're the longest-winded bastard I ever listened to.
Get bent!
You just yelled at the guy you said you have a lot in common with.
Stupid guy.
That was John Wayne.
They do have a lot in common.
He and I both like wearing hats.
That's true.
Yeah. I do most of my good work with a hat on.
Oh, I know.
What good work?
It made it to the CD. Didn't it?
Yeah.
I remember that night at Saska's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
He used to bone his girlfriend with his hat on in bed.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's gross.
She used to like that look.
No, she didn't. She just wanted to get
She
boned.
just knew. It just reminded her of how desperate she was. Look at what I'm doing.
It's like, what is wrong with me?
All right, the citizenship test. Write down your answers. I got 10 questions for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Who's going to win all the money? Question number 1. Who is in charge of the executive branch? Number 2. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Okay.
Number 3.
Easy.
Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States.
Easy.
Number 4. How many justices are there on the Supreme Court? Number 5. What is the name of the Speaker of the House? Number 6. What was the name of the war between the North and the South? Number 7. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Number 8. Name one United States territory. Name one United States territory. Number 9. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Number 10. Who was president during World War I? Pencils down! Down! What's the matter?
I missed one.
Which one?
4 or 5.
Why?
Because I was counting in my head and then I missed the next question.
Well, here, let me help you out then.
No.
What was that? Oh, he's enjoying your failure here.
The whimpering is the worst.
Oh, that's a shame.
Didn't I give you 10 questions?
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yep.
I was I spaced out on I believe number 5.
Oh, you know it too.
All right.
Oh, and I'll know it. Thanks, Ruth.
I told you I would give you the answer to how I did. I got 8.5. Here's how I justify. I'll tell you how I justify 8.5. Question number 1. Who is in charge of the executive branch? Boyer.
The President of the United States.
Chainsaw.
Same.
Emily.
Prez.
Kelly.
Prez.
Ruth.
President Bush.
Romo.
The secretary.
No, it's the President of the United States.
Oh, brother. Trick question. Stupid.
It is. It's total trick question.
Dumb question.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, that's easy.
We'll come to you, Mr. Scholar.
Okay.
Boyer.
John Hancock.
Really?
No, it's probably George Washington, but
No. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, his name was the largest at the bottom of the
Chainsaw?
Jefferson.
That is correct. It's TJ.
That's what I got.
With a little help from the Ben.
Right.
Ben Franklin assisted. But Thomas Jefferson is credited with writing the Declaration of Independence. Is that what you put, Shell?
Mm-hmm. T.
And
Jefferson.
Ruth?
Me too. Jefferson.
Promo.
No, I put Mark Twain. What?
He wasn't in government.
He wasn't even born yet.
That John Adams thing, I just
This
learned it
John
from that.
Hancock.
Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States of America. Boyer.
Mississippi.
Chang.
Miss.
Emily.
Mississippi.
Shirley.
MISSISSIPPI.
Ruth.
Ditto.
Bromo.
The Nile.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God.
You said name at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Nile is not one of the longest rivers in the United States.
It's longer than it's longer than the stupid Mississippi
It's
thing.
in Egypt, you idiot.
Are you sure about that?
It's in Africa.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. The Mississippi or the Missouri rivers would have been acceptable. I agree. It's a trick question. Next one. How many justices on the United States Supreme Court? Chris Boyer.
5.
Jane.
9.
Emily.
9.
Shelley.
9.
Ruth.
9.
Promo.
There's 1.
That's right.
Oh, brother.
Did I get it?
No.
Oh, well, you said that's right.
Well, there's 1, but there's 8 others.
Right.
Oh.
9 is the correct answer. What's the matter?
Got them all wrong.
I don't like these stupid gay questions.
Name of the Speaker of the House. Chris Boyer.
Nancy Pelosi.
Chainsaw.
Pelosi.
Emily.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, there it is. Ruth.
Nancy Pelosi.
Shelley.
Nan Pelosi.
And Abramowitz.
I guessed. I said Colin Powell.
Very close.
He's not even in government
Yes,
anymore.
but he's a person.
I know who the guy is. He wears glasses and
you've seen him speak.
Right.
It's Nancy Pelosi. It's a chick.
You probably saw him speak in a house.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Boyer.
The Civil War.
Jane.
Civil War.
Emily.
Civil.
Shelley.
Civil.
Ruth.
Civil War.
Promo.
That's what I said.
Civil War.
Nice.
Correct.
1.
Hey, don't give away his score.
Yeah, we're not done yet either, Shell.
That's right, Shelley.
Yeah.
Well, he finally got one. We're
Still
happy
there's a
for
chance.
him.
Quit giving away his score.
Thanks, Ruth. How about that Laker game the other day? Stupid Lakers.
Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Chris Boyer.
They represent the 13 original colonies.
Jane?
No.
Jane?
Original colonies.
Emily.
The OG states. Originals.
Shelley.
13 original.
Ruth.
Same thing.
No.
Bromo. What is
no.
it? What is it, Bromo?
It used to be 15, but 2 cities dropped out.
Cities.
Well, that's what... Oh, no!
Oh yeah.
Cities.
Okay!
Where'd you learn history?
They represent the 13 original colonies.
Yeah. And there used to be 2 more, and they dropped out.
Name one U.S. territory. Chris Boyer.
Puerto Rico.
I love his enunciations. Jane.
Puerto Rico.
Emily.
Guam.
Shelley.
I said
Puerto Rico.
Ruth.
I too said Puerto Rico.
And Bromo.
Guam. I said the White House.
Oh, brother.
What? You said U.S. territory.
Oh, you stupid.
Guam. It was better than Guam. No.
Guam is right. Puerto Rico is
the
right.
U.S. territories are Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, the North Mariana Islands, Guam.
No.
Yes.
Yes. And who can name the last one?
Where Balut Eatin' Ed's from?
American Samoa.
Oh.
Philippines.
What
That's
did
right.
Susan B. Anthony do? Chris Boyer.
She championed the women's right to vote.
Chainsaw.
Women's suffrage. Same thing.
Emily.
Ah, darn. I said she made the flag.
That's Betsy Ross.
Yeah. Whatever.
Shirley.
Suffragette.
And Ruth.
Women's right to vote.
And Bromo.
I said she was some dumb broad on a coin. I forgot what the
You're
coin
right.
was.
You
right.
win.
Yee! That's 2. Yee!
You are right. That is 2. This is the one that I gave myself a half a point for because I knew she had something to do with women's right.
Okay.
But I didn't know that it was about women's right to vote.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And let me tell you something. One damn good-looking woman.
Oh, hot.
God. Almost as hot as George Washington. Last question. Who was president during World War I? Chris Boy.
Oh, hell. FDR. I don't know.
Jane.
Wilson.
Emily.
Just
Kennedy.
move on down the line.
Come on. What'd you put?
I put Teddy.
Teddy Roosevelt?
Mhm.
Shirley.
I put Truman.
Ruth.
I know mine's wrong too. I put Hoover.
And Bromo.
It's George Washington.
Uh-huh.
Well, how is his any wronger than yours, Ruth?
Hey, what are you laughing at?
Well, mine was closer.
What'd you say?
Hoover.
Well,
you were closer.
Yeah.
But you're just as wrong.
Right.
You probably met him personally.
But you're just as wrong.
Right.
You probably met him personally.
But you're just as wrong.
Right.
You,
I love that. The correct answer is Woodrow Wilson.
man.
For a combined total of how many correct answers? Chris Boyer. 7. Emily.
7.
Shirley.
9.
Ruth.
9.
Chainsaw.
10.
10. A perfect score.
Eagle Scout. Pussy.
10. You just called him a pussy.
Eagle Scout. Do-gooder.
Learner.
American.
Teacher's pet.
Well, congratulations, Chainsaw. Wait, wait. Bromo?
I got 2.
Congratulations, Chainsaw. The winner of the citizenship test. Nicely done. Pussy! What would you like to say, Chainsaw?
I want my damn money.
Bromo, you need to move to Guam.
Yeah.
Un-American.
Yeah.
It's United States.
Broke again on this stupid thing. Trick questions all over
That's
the
right.
board.
That's right.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw all morning. All morning. Classic rock all day.
101.5
KGB.
All around the country, the tents are going up. Nissan's National Tent Event. Get impressive savings on Nissan's entire lineup of powerful trucks like Frontier and Titan, adventure-ready SUVs, Xterra, Pathfinder, and Armada, versatile crossovers like Rogue and Murano, and reliable sedans, Versa, Sentra, Altima, and Maxima. They're all under the tent at your Nissan dealer now. Lease the Nissan Rogue for just $229 a month for 24 months with an initial payment of only $29.99. Or get $1,500 Nissan cash back on the reliable Nissan Sentra. Your new Nissan will last and last, but event savings won't. Hurry, the tents come down June 2nd. Nissan, shift your ride. For well-qualified lessees, tax, title, and license extra, call 1-888-858-8319 for lease details. Cash back when you purchase a new 08 Sentra from dealer stock. See dealer for details. Offers end 6/2/08.
You've seen Easy Turf, even if you don't know it, because you've seen LT and his new Easy Turf lawn. Really, if you have dogs, you're going to love this because it's beautiful and you know your animals ruin the grass. This synthetic grass from Easy Turf drains better and cleaner than real grass does, and it doesn't discolor, which is just awesome. And Easy Turf is the only company offering a 15-year warranty, double of any other brand. We just love it.
1-866 Easy Turf.
North County Yamaha invites you to get out and ride at the Yamaha Get Out and Ride event. Huge incentives, including customer cash on select models and low monthly payments on every Yamaha motorcycle, ATV, and Rhino side-by-side. Save on Yamaha sports bikes, including the incredible R1 and R6. Ride off on a YZ dirt bike, like the YZ 450F. Want an ATV? Then get out and ride a class-leading YFZ 450 or Raptor 700R Sport ATV, or the Tough Grizzly and Big Bear utility ATVs. More incentives on every Rhino side-by-side, including a new fuel-injected Rhino 700. Visit Yamaha-motor.com for details and see North County Yamaha for a great deal. Then get out and ride your brand new Yamaha. Stop by your participating Yamaha dealer for your chance to win your Vegas' showing getaway. Compliments of Southwest Airlines and the Las Vegas Vacation Authority.com. Visit North County Yamaha, 2333 Montiel Road, San Marcos, or NCYYamaha.com. Unapproved credit, see dealer for details and ATV age recommendations. For safety and training information, call the ATV Safety Institute at 800-887-2887 on the Yamaha Rhino. Always wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing.
This is nice. This is beautiful.
I'm so excited.
It's daring, but it's not over the top.
Exactly.
That old carpet had to go.
Ugh.
Yeah. I was never really fond of that color.
A simple replacement and yeah, brand new.
It's time for wall-to-wall wow. Buy any carpet from the Home Depot's great selection of colors and styles and get basic installation in as many rooms as you want for just $199. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. U.S. only. See store for details, exclusions, and license numbers.
My family's been buying vehicles from John Hine in Mission Valley for over 50 years. My wife and I just purchased a brand new 7-passenger Dodge Journey crossover. Not only can I fit my whole family, it also gets the best gas mileage in its class. And when you purchase a new Dodge from John Hine Dodge, you'll pay only $2.99 per gallon for gas or diesel for the next 3 years. Plus, I get a lifetime powertrain warranty, and when I need tires, John Hine will replace them, not only once, but twice.
Hi, I'm John Hine, and my family's proud to have sold new and pre-owned vehicles for over 50 years in San Diego. Experience the John Hine Advantage with a lifetime powertrain warranty, tire rewards program, and now we're proud to announce that when you buy a new Dodge from Hine, you're guaranteed to pay only $2.99 per gallon for gas or diesel for the next 3 years. Visit us today at johnhine.com. You'll be proud to say,
I got mine at Hine. See dealer for details. Offer in 60208.
Oh, man, it's hot.
Way to state the obvious.
Stop the car! What is it? I need medical attention.
Why?
I thought I saw a sign that said 42-ounce soft drinks are only 69 cents.
Yeah, there, at McDonald's.
It's real?
42-ounce soft drinks for 69 cents, yeah.
You see, you've got it too, man.
What?
Heat stroke.
I think they really just have 42-ounce soft drinks for 69 cents.
Icy cold 42-ounce soft drinks are just 69 cents at McDonald's. Cool down with a refreshing Coca-Cola or zero-calorie Diet Coke. Replenish with a thirst-quenching Powerade or tangy Minute Maid Light Lemonade. And hey, this offer is only for a limited time.
So refreshing. The heat has disappeared.
So have my brakes.
Prices and participation may vary.
McDonald's and SeaWorld have teamed up to give you an exclusive $10 discount on SeaWorld admission and a complimentary return visit. Come in now to save $10 off admission and help Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego.
Serving size refers to total cup capacity.
This Memorial Day, we'd like to set the record straight. Saturn is not paying off the critics. Yes, RoadandTrack.com called the Aura eye candy, but that has nothing to do with us giving out $2,500. And while we are handing out a lot of money, $3,000 is not why Car and Driver says, the View now behaves as if it were competing against BMW. It's the Saturn Memorial Day sale, and right now everyone gets great cash incentives on select new Saturn vehicles and inventory as of 1/22/08, including $2,500 total cash back on the Aura V6 and $3,000 back on the View. And if you feel compelled to say something nice after that, a thank you will be plenty. Find the arrow, find the deal. Right now, get cash back when you buy an eligible new Saturn, like the Outlook, the Sky, and now $2,500 total cash back on the Aura V6 and $3,000 back on the View. Visit your Saturn retailer by June 2nd to see the lineup of cars the automotive community is talking about, even without being paid for it. Rethink Saturn.
Includes all offers. See retailer for details. Offer excludes hybrids. Take delivery by 6/2/08.
Today's blue chip keyword is
skin. SKIN. Skin.
not a blue chip VIP.
Click on 101kgb.com. Keyword blue chip.
To find out how to be a winner.
From 1015 KGB.
FM, San Diego.
1015 KGB FM, San Diego. The best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. Hey, we will talk about a theme park that is annoying as all hell. Thank God it's not in this country. Plus, the ADA is crap, and NASA scores a big one on Mars. That's this break on the best of DSC. You are on the KGB.
Picture perfect landing on Mars. Did you hear?
I did hear a little bit about that.
I didn't know this, but there's been a spate of attempted Mars landings lately.
And they've crashed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Half of them have failed.
Oops.
But Sunday, the Phoenix Mars lander slowed down to 5 miles per hour before it landed softly on the Mars North Pole. NASA workers had called the time before the sit-down as 7 minutes of terror. But they maintained radio contact with Phoenix all the way down and described it a picture-perfect landing. NASA calls the first-ever glimpse of the red planet's high northern latitude a scientist's dream and put Phoenix right to work. It is outfitted with an 8-foot arm that will dig into the surface to send back any clues that life has ever existed on the planet. The Phoenix landed on Mars after a 10-month, 422 million mile journey.
Jeez. That's a lot of frequent flyer miles.
There's a group in Santa Fe that says the city is discriminating against them because of the wireless internet signal.
Oh.
They're allergic to it.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
How do they know?
Oh, I see. You're poo-pooing their claim.
Well, it just sounds outlandish.
I think this is crazy for you to be poo-pooing on a Tuesday.
I should have waited till later in the week. You're right.
It takes usually 3 or 4 days to get sarcastic enough to poo-poo.
That's true.
It's a poo for Tuesday, David.
They want Wi-Fi banned from all public buildings.
Huh.
Arthur Furstenberg. Oh, nice, Ruth. They're laughing at his name.
He's married to Lovey.
Arthur Furstenberg says he is highly sensitive to electric fields, including wireless internet, cell phones, saying he gets a pain in his chest that won't go away.
So what?
And kill yourself.
So what?
Well, does he have to hang out in Wi-Fi places? I mean,
I love the so what. Why didn't we just say that to Rosa Parks? So what?
That was different.
Why?
That was for the good of mankind.
This is causing the man physical pain.
He's one guy. You got to take one for the team, buddy.
He's not one guy. He is one of dozens of people who are electrosensitive and claim that putting up Wi-Fi in public spaces is a violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act.
Oh, my. How so?
Extreme.
Well, it is a condition that they have. It causes them pain.
and it's in public places that
Yes.
they seemingly can't get away from.
Right.
Ruth.
So what?
It's all my fault. Stay home.
Stay home.
I mean, how prevalent is Wi-Fi already?
Well,
think of
you
all
can-
the coffee shops in your neighborhood. that
Wi-Fi is
have it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Sounds like Santa Fe has deployed it throughout a multitude of locations.
Well, I thought Wi-Fi was there. I thought you could just like turn on your laptop here if you had a
wireless internet
a
card?
wireless internet card and you had a subscription. If you were paying $60 a month or whatever to Singular or whoever was peddling wireless, you could get it almost anywhere.
Well, that's over a cellular network. I think Santa Fe is talking about free Wi-Fi for everybody. There were communities that were really big on this a couple
Right.
of years ago.
Right.
Free for everybody.
Mhm.
And you didn't have to have a subscription. You just popped open your computer and you were
That's pretty
on.
sweet.
Yeah.
I heard even if you had a subscription, people could hack into yours and be using your signal
That is true.
and slow you down.
That is definitely
So you would. It seemingly is everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So what?
So is there proof?
I don't know. What do you think? They're making it up?
I don't know.
For what? To what end?
How do they know it comes from that specifically?
I guess because when you turn the button on, it makes an owie, and when you turn it off, it goes away. I gotta be my guess.
Ruth. Well, you know, I mean, these are the same kind of people that couldn't use a cordless phone. They probably shouldn't use a microwave oven. There are all sorts of things that radiate.
Yeah, I mean, is he taking other measures to make sure this doesn't affect him?
What if a guy
just being a pain in the ass?
Right.
Oh my!
What if a guy walks up beside him on the bus with a cell phone? Does he go apoplectic? Get over it.
Really?
Best way to get over it? Death.
Is that why we have the Americans with Disability Act? Because we said get over it.
Well, I think that some of the requirements.
What's
are
that? A
silly.
staircase? Get over it, Mr. Paralyzed. Why don't you climb down off the cross, build yourself a bridge, and get right over it?
Are you talking about Jesus?
I'm talking about people who claim that they're crucified. Climb down off the cross, use that wood to build a bridge to get over it.
No, it's overused. People just use it.
You don't think we should be taking care of people who have certain physical conditions?
You know, the ADA is one of those laws that that has cost more than it's done good.
I see, and you know this because of what disability that takes care of you?
Because it allows stupid people to go around and file silly-ass lawsuits.
I see, and who cost... I don't understand.
Well, you know what? That's not ADA compliant. The faucet only stayed on for 8 seconds and not 10 seconds, so I'm going to sue you. It allows...
Is that a lawsuit?
Yes.
Someone sued because of the time of a faucet?
Well, faucet times are regulated by the Americans with Disabilities Act. Can require...
Boy, then this place is due for a lawsuit because those faucets go off in about a second and a half.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's 10 or 15 seconds, and it can require no more than 5 pounds of force to activate it.
Have to hit those with a hammer to get them to go.
No. Well, that's why the Zern AquaSense makes so much sense.
Nice.
But
What's the Zern AquaSense?
It's an infrared sensing faucet. When you stick your hands under it, it turns on. When you remove them, it shuts off.
What if there's some octopus gunk on the eye? And it kind of, obscures it from reading it.
Ew.
It's like a compact disc laser. It is insensitive to besmirchments on the lens.
Ooh, wow. Insensitive to besmirchments, David. I love that.
Just like you.
But yeah, the ADA is probably well intended, but ultimately it's silly or stupid because it's allowed so many frivolous lawsuits.
In every case, it's silly and stupid.
And
it's done more harm than good, I believe was your point.
Yes.
And I just wondered what, disabled people would say to that. People who actually are benefited by the things that the ADA have provided for them.
Well, you would hope that in this free market economy, that businesses would encourage all people to come in and make their facilities accessible from an economic standpoint. If you have a store and you want money from people who are 2-footed or walk with a cane or in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
So you put in ramps.
Handicap parking spaces.
Mm-hmm. And many stores offer little electric carts that people can wheel themselves around in to shop. And I don't believe that the electric cart is mandated by the ADA.
You never been in the construction business, have you? You don't understand how expensive it is to modify a public building for people who cannot, for uprights. You don't know that, do you?
It's pretty crazy expensive, and I know it costs a lot. I mean, if you have a bathroom, the bathroom has to be X number of square feet. And
there's all kinds of things that have to be done. Mm-hmm. Elevators and ramps and new concrete and bathrooms and parking, and it's very expensive.
Yep, I know.
For 2 more shoppers.
I know, and that's why the ADA is kind of silly. It's as I said, it's cost a lot, and
You said it's done more harm than good for the people who benefit by them. And I think that they would disagree with you. Because it's not their money.
Okay, you're right. Well, I didn't say that only that it has harmed.
You did.
What's happened is it's being abused. And my brother and dad, who own their building where their warehouse is, say there's a guy who goes around. Maybe he's never even been in your store, but he sues based on knowing that you don't have handicap compliant bathrooms.
Yep. There's a guy here in town who does that.
Yeah. Right. And just people who are just, annoying people who just want to get into other people's business. He's not disabled.
There's a guy here in town who's a lawyer who is, I think, disabled and goes around and sues random businesses that he has no intention of doing any business with at all.
Right.
And just sues them.
Right.
That's a drag.
Oh, you don't have the little blue ladder painted on the parking lot to show you the way to get from the disabled parking into the store. Oh, there's 10,000 or whatever the fine is. And he'll send you a letter and it's like
10,000 or whatever the fine is.
Well, it's like, if you pay me this money, I'll drop the suit.
Yes.
That's his offer.
That's settling out of court.
Right.
That
is a flagrant abuse.
Oh. Were they wrong? Were they outside the letter of the law?
No, the law is an ass in this case.
The law is an ass?
Isn't it the person who's bringing the focus onto that law?
Well, then why would they settle out of court? Why can't they just go to the judge and say, this law is an ass, Your Honor?
Well, that's the way the law was written. It's not up to the judge to rewrite the law. But the law is stupid in that it allows Joe Guy to sue and make money.
I'm just asking if they were outside the letter of the law. And you didn't say yes or no. You said the law is an ass.
They were not outside the letter of the law.
Okay.
It is permissible under this ADA law.
Then they should win the lawsuit.
It drives up business costs for everybody, and it doesn't accomplish anything except hacking people off.
Well, then you're going to like this one.
Okay.
A theme park in London has posted a new rule saying that any adult seen using their BlackBerry in the park will have the device confiscated by special telephone wardens.
The phone cops.
Yep. They're going to take it away. They have 2.5 million visitors a year, and they say it's important for parents to spend time with their kids and focus on nothing more than ensuring the best possible time for your children.
It's not your job to police my phone activity. If you don't like it, tough.
Oh, look at you. You're like Clint Eastwood today. You are. The law is an ass, and you just told someone else tough to their rules.
Yes.
You don't have to go to that park.
Well, I don't have to go to the park, no, but if I'm out in a place, I expect to be able to have reasonable access to my phone.
No. It will be confiscated by the BlackBerry police.
We're going to have an issue with that. We're going to take it to the next level.
What's the next level?
I don't know. There's going to be a physical confrontation.
Really? Fisticuffs? Are you rolling up your sleeves?
Somebody's going to get their ass whipped.
You can't roll up a short sleeve shirt.
You're right. You can't.
Unless you want to look kind of precious.
John Miller used to roll up a pack of Camels in
American Graffiti John Milner.
In his T-shirt sleeve. But
Follow Matt, David.
You lose your phone. Confiscated.
That's not going to stand.
Snatched away by the BlackBerry police, Chris Boyer. You lose.
Not going to stand.
I'm sorry, you lose. Until you change the rules, you lose your phone.
Once again, it's a silly, stupid law.
How dare you?
Then don't go there. You know the rules going in.
I do half these stories just to
I know you do.
irk you.
I know you do. It pisses me off.
I know it.
It's like, look, everybody understands if you go to a movie theater, you can't do it because it disrupts other people. You're in a confined space. I get it. But out in public, I don't care. A theme park, you got kids screaming, yelling, little Johnny vomiting in the bushes. Who cares?
Is that right?
He just got off
just the point.
the tilt-a-whirl and the roller and he's throwing up. Come on.
And the parents are talking on their BlackBerry.
Well,
They're not paying attention to their kids.
That's fine. What's wrong? I mean, look, parents have a responsibility to their children, but you can't make some law that enforces it. You can't
I think you can.
require it at a theme park.
I think they can require one thing.
What's that?
That you don't use your BlackBerry.
That is bull crap.
I have email from Cherie Martin, the chick in the chair, who says, "Shut up, Boyer." She says, people take advantage of the ADA. The one holer across from the studio down the hall has pull handle on the faucet. They will not make the door accessible because the cost is $5,000. Did I freak out? No, because it's not worth getting upset over.
Thank you, Cherie. You're a delight.
Is that a good pull?
That was nice.
Was that nice?
Yeah.
That's production values right there. Hope you caught the significance of that particular part of production music.
Only because you stopped talking and put the volume up. I thought that was great.
On the hook. That's where I do it.
I know. Because you're a professional.
None of the other part of the song matters.
No.
All right, more to come here. It's KGB and Q103. Look out.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
They're perverted, selfish pigs. Mornings on 101.5 KGB.
The insurance place. The insurance place. Call 1-800-SAVE-102.
Tired of those ads that promise no money down, but when you get to their office, everything changes? Get a real price that won't change when you call the insurance place at 1-800-SAVE-102. That's right, a real price. Call the insurance place now at 1-800-SAVE-102. That's 1-800-728-3102. Or go to www.insuranceplace.net. License number 0B71043.
Visit a typical automotive assembly plant, and you will be confronted with a wall of sound very much like this. But walk into the Lexus Kyushu plant, and you will hear something more along the lines of this. So why did we do it? Well, an extremely quiet production line allows each Lexus craftsman to focus more completely on the task at hand. For while you may be able to produce a good car in a place like this, it requires quiet concentration to build a Lexus ES. Through July 7th, get an unprecedented look behind the pursuit and lease a 2008 ES for $399 a month for 36 months with $34.99 due at signing. Only at your Lexus dealer in Carlsbad, El Cajon, or Kearney Mesa.
Call 1-800-USA-LEXUS for important lease program limitations and offer details. Not all customers will qualify. Excludes taxes, title, license, registration, and dealer charges. Offer based on MSRP of $37,460. You also pay 25 cents per mile over 36,000 miles. Offer ends July 7th, 2008. Offer valid in the Lexus Western area only.
Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Oh, I have a pretty good idea.
It's my haircut.
Beg your pardon?
You wanted a better look at my haircut. I completely understand.
I don't need to.
Like always, my Supercut stylist did an amazing job. You know why?
Sir, I really
Because she
need you to-
asks me what I want before she starts cutting. I tell you, you can't go wrong with a Supercut stylist because they're continually trained on what looks good.
Step out of the car, please.
Oh, okay. You want the full 360 view, huh? Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
Hands on the hood, sir.
Oh, you bet. Hey, I could take you to Cheryl at my Supercuts. Guarantee she could take care of that wreck on your head. Ooh. Whoa, okay, easy with the metal there, Colonel.
Sergeant.
What's jail like?
For haircut experience you just can't shut up about, Supercuts. Every time.
Supercuts offers the best trained stylists in the industry to give you a look you'll be sure to love. With 42 area locations, Supercuts has never been more convenient. For the location nearest you, call 1-800-SUPERCUTS or visit www.supercuts.com.
Right now, your local Volkswagen dealer, get a new Beetle, Jetta, or Rabbit for less than $199 a month. Just perform 1 feet of superhuman strength.
Hold on. It's just 3 V-dubs for under $199 a month. No heavy lifting.
Oh, I see. So answer they must star riddles 3, eh?
No riddles. Just 3 V-dubs for under $199 a month. The Jet is just $198 a month. The Beetle is $189 a month, and the Rabbit is just $178 a month.
Well, that is a good deal. And they all come loaded with standard features like 4-wheel ABS, traction control, and MP3 jacks.
And powerful but fuel-efficient engines.
German engineering, priced for the people. Like a Rabbit for just $178 a month, a Beetle for just $189 a month, or a Jetta for just $198 a month. Even if you're weak and can solve riddles.
Sure.
Legendary Volkswagen value. It's what the people want.
Offer ends June 2nd, 2008. For example, lease a 2008 Rabbit S 2-door with manual transmission for $178 a month for 36 months and $1988 down, or a Jetta S with manual transmission for $198 a month, or a new Beetle S for $189 a month for 36 months and $1999 down. Prices exclude taxes, title options, and dealer charges. See dealer for details.
Stop by your local San Diego area Volkswagen dealer today and take advantage of these amazing offers. With deals this good, these V-dubs are sure to go fast. Visit SDVWDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
My HD radio has iTunes tagging, which naturally begs the question, where's my flying car? I mean, weren't we all supposed to have flying cars by now? If I can hit a button on my HD radio when I hear a song I like, and it can tell my iPod to remember it so I can buy it later, why don't I have a flying car? What a jip.
iSonic iTunes tagging on HD radio. Get it at Best Buy. HD radio at hdradio.com. It's time to upgrade.
.1015 KGB, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. Cookie Randolph coming up this break. We'll do an Olympic update. Plus, we'll talk NBA action, Padres, and a special celebrity sing-along. Plus, a few more thoughts on the ADA. It's the 1015 KGB Best of DSC.
Boyer's railing against the Americans with Disabilities Act continued during commercials.
Wow.
Because he was mistakenly convinced that Shelley and I were interested in hearing more.
Yeah, we don't know. Way past it.
Well, I didn't bring it up. I came in here and Miss Oklahoma was talking about...
Miss Oklahoma. I believe she was runner-up. Please, let's not rub it in. She did not actually win the title.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
Was talking about her place as ADA compliant or somebody in a wheelchair. And
Then you started ragging about old Julian.
Yeah, there's some, I think the guy's name is Pinnock, is the attorney who goes around and sues people. And I think he was bitching about,
This started because you said the house was built 100 years ago. And I said, well, wait a minute.
That was before paralyzed people were invented.
Yeah. But I have a house that's 100 years old, and they definitely had a ramp in the bathroom and handles and stuff.
Besides, paralyzed people are illegal in old Julian.
Oh, okay.
There's a sign.
They're banned.
There's also something like...
No wheelies.
Right.
No apple pie for you.
If this house is a legendary historical structure, so how can we possibly modify this house in violation of the historical structure statute?
Right, I got
to
you.
comply with the ADA.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's a pickle.
What do we do? Just burn it down?
No, you close it to the
Put it on a
public.
parking lot.
Yes, that's it.
You quit advertising it for public consumption.
Well, you've got a restaurant in there, or you've got a gift shop in there, and it's a historical...
But the way the law reads, you can't invite everyone in, then you can't be open.
What do you do? I mean, does the Whaley House have to put in an elevator?
Well, there might be a paralyzed ghost in there.
Yeah. Actually, the ghosts in the Whaley House lift the wheelchairs up to the second floor so you can go see them. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Very accommodating that way.
Levitate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a tough thing, and I just think that, are we going to reach a point where we have to widen the doorways because fat people can't get through?
And the funniest thing is, if Boyer was in a chair,
Oh my
he
God.
would bitch the loudest.
Unbelievably so.
I have been outraged.
This whole city needs to be rearranged for my chair.
Burn down this city.
You would be so a Geary Bruce Henderson.
I'm a
You would be
litigant.
The big fly in the ointment.
Well, you know what? If I found it was as profitable as it is to send somebody a single letter and get a check for $10,000, I might do that.
Is it that easy? You're not simplifying it, are you?
No. Otherwise, you would have already shot one of your feet off. I know it.
Everyone knows. Yeah, exactly. Everyone knows
be at
mom
home.
and pop businesses are just sitting around anxious to cut $10,000 checks
Right.
without a fight.
Well, I think it's cheaper than having to hire an attorney and have a, full court case, which is 20, 30, 40 grand, whatever.
Is that right?
That's my guess.
You're just making stuff up, aren't you?
Pulling it out of my ass.
Most people have a bubble over their head. He's got one over his ass.
The
'cause that's where it's all
highest
coming from.
horse of them all. And he's on it every day.
Totally.
Chris Boyer, ladies and gentlemen. He also has more hair than a polar bear.
He's endangered.
All right, let's get a sports update with the Chainsaw now here on KGB and Q103. Come on.
Well, good morning and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. Well, the San Diego Padres no longer have the worst record in Major League Baseball. The Seattle Mariners are now one game worse.
Oh, by God.
Still 11 and a half games out of first place. The Padres have two more teams in their sights. Both the Rockies and Giants are 10 games back. One good week, and your Padres could leapfrog two teams into third. The quest begins tonight at Petco Park as the Padres welcome the Washington Nationals to town. And here's Chris Boyer's crowd-pleasing, creepy guy voice singing along with the baseball jingle.
We have to be in here.
Go team. Oh, yeah. Like our home team. You're the one, baby. You are the one. If that isn't true. The home team? Come on. Oh, a wonderful crew. Yeah, let's help them come through. Oh, right behind them. Oh, damn it. Slap that ass. God. Damn, that looks good. Oh. Oh.
He stopped singing. Now he's just making creepy noises.
It's just horrible. It's funny.
Padres Nationals at Petco Park. First pitch 7:05 tonight on Channel 4.
I enjoyed your suffering.
Thanks, Ruthie.
Time now for this Olympic update. As the Summer Olympic Games come to Beijing, China this summer, Sharon Stone has wondered if the Chinese earthquake is karma for its treatment of Tibet. Then a bolt of lightning sliced her in half for every movie she's made since Casino. Here's the soundbite of Sharon Stone with that quote, talking about the Olympics and Tibet and the Dalai Lama and everything. It's 1 minute that will change your life.
Heard there is a big crisis earthquake in China.
Of course I have.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Well, it was very interesting because at first I'm, not happy about the way the Chinese are treating the Tibetans because I don't think anyone should be unkind to anyone else. And so I have been very concerned about how to think and what to do about that because I don't like that.
Mean
and then
people
I've been
thought.
just, concerned about, how should we deal with the Olympics because they're not being nice to the Dalai Lama, who's a good friend of mine. And then all this
Name
earthquake
dropper.
and all this stuff happened, and I thought, is that karma when you're not nice that the bad things happen to you? And then I got a letter from the Tibetan Foundation that they wanted to go and be helpful. And that made me cry. And they asked me if I would write a quote about that, and I said I would, that it was a big lesson to me that sometimes you have to learn to put your head down and be of service even to people who aren't nice to you, and that's a big lesson for me.
Let's play that last 10 seconds again and listen closely.
That sometimes you have to learn to put your head down and be of service even to people who aren't nice to you, and that's a big lesson for me.
That's how she got all those movies.
Sharon Stone is the most brilliant human being on the planet. From now on, I'll hang on her every word.
Thank you.
This has been another Chainsaw Olympic update as we anticipate the Summer Games coming to Beijing this summer.
888, David.
Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
I'm not good with technology. I suck with technology. I got DirecTV. Anybody have DirecTV? What happens when it rains out? Yeah, you lose your picture. I call customer service. I go, every time it rains, I'm losing my picture. And this is what she says to me, and I quote, "What do you want me to tell you?" I don't know. Tell me the dish isn't made of sugar. Let's start there. She goes, every time it rains, you're going to lose your picture. I go, that's kind of ironic, you know, because I don't like to do when it's raining. I like to stay in and watch TV. She goes, your dish is affected by bad weather. I'm like, why? What do you make it out of? My grandmother's hips? I put her on the roof and wrap her in tinfoil. She can hang her wrinkled ass out due north. I can pick up the Tyson fight next month.
Basketball Association. Detroit Pistons even up the Eastern Conference Finals 2-2, beating the Celtics yesterday. And out west, the Lakers lead the Spurs 2-1. Roth Game 4 in San Antonio tonight, 5:30 TNT. Hit other sports, David.
Ask that guy passing you on northbound 78.
8:38. 15 seconds. This is your 101.5 AGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
You're waking up to the DSC.
Wow! Still completely not impressed.
101.5
KGB. This Memorial Day, we'd like to set the record straight. Saturn is not paying off the critics. Yes, RoadandTrack.com called the Aura eye candy, but that has nothing to do with us giving out $2,500. And while we are handing out a lot of money, $3,000 is not why Car and Driver says, the View now behaves as if it were competing against BMW. It's the Saturn Memorial Day sale. And right now, everyone gets great cash incentives on select new Saturn vehicles in inventory as of 1/22/08, including $2,500 total cash back on the Aura V6 and $3,000 back on the View. And if you feel compelled to say something nice after that, a thank you will be plenty. Find the arrow, find the deal. Right now, get cash back when you buy an eligible new Saturn, like the Outlook, the Sky, and now $2,500 total cash back on the Aura V6 and $3,000 back on the View. Visit your Saturn retailer by June 2nd to see the lineup of cars the automotive community is talking about, even without being paid for it. Rethink Saturn.
Includes all offers. See retailer for details. Offer excludes hybrids. Take delivery by 6/2/08.
Nobody knows a home entertainment blowout sale like Olhausen. Hi, this is Shotgun Tom Kelly. This weekend only, hurry into Olhausen's Factory Blowout Sale. 3 days only to make your family room an entertainment center. It's all on sale. Ping pong, foosball, video and poker tables, bars and bar stools, and of course, the world's finest pool tables. It only happens once a year, and now's the time. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at both Kearney Mesa and San Marcos Superstores. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing OAC. It's the Olhausen Manufacturers Factory Blowout Sale. This weekend only. Savings so big it only happens once a year. In Kearney Mesa off 163 near San Diego Harley-Davidson, and in San Marcos off Highway 78 next to Jerome's. Call 1-800-570-POOL. Hurry in today to the place where families play. Olhausen.
Live from the bleachers, Coors Light presents Carter versus the Hot Game.
It's been a long day for Jason Carter, shoulder to shoulder with hot, sweaty arms and a ripple of heat towering from above. The crowd rises. He gets shoved aside. They sit. They rise again. He's going toe-to-toe, but doesn't have much left. He's feeling the heat and sweat is pouring from his brow. Oh! He takes a hit of nacho cheese to the leg. The wave is just pounding Carter down. He won't last another inning, folks. This one looks to be over. But wait! Out from the crowd emerges the beer vendor, handing him a nice cold Coors Light, the beer with a taste as cold as the Rockies. Here's the pop and the pour. He's drinking it down. It's aged cold. It's filtered cold. It's a 1-2 punch of fresh brewed refreshment. Carter is up. He's back on his game, and he's completely refreshed. Rewrite the history books, folks. It's time to add a chapter about Jason Carter.
Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, or Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. And remember, you hold the key, never drive drunk.
Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill is celebrating their 25th anniversary with 5 specials, each just $5. Like the new tropical chicken half salad and soft drink, or a street taco combo with 2 street tacos, beans, chips, and soft drink, only $5, and only at Rubio's.
San Diego boaters, in an effort to keep the waterways safe this season, law enforcement is cracking down. Last year, almost 1,800 alcohol-related incidents occurred on California waterways. So if you're boating, don't drink. Remember, if it's your boat, it's your responsibility. A message from the Department of Boating.
Some opportunities are too good to pass up. All this month at Cunningham BMW. Buy a 2005 certified pre-owned 3 or 5 Series, and BMW will make your first 2 payments on approved credit. Plus, they come with a protection plan of up to 6 years or 100,000 miles. Cunningham BMW, the ultimate customer experience. I-8 at El Cajon Boulevard, just minutes from South Bay and Mission Valley. Or visit CunninghamBMW.com. BMW will pay up to $1,000 per payment. Offer excludes M3 and M5.
You've seen Easy Turf, even if you don't know it, because you've seen LT and his new Easy Turf lawn. Really, if you have dogs, you're going to love this because it's beautiful, and you know your animals ruin the grass. This synthetic grass from Easy Turf drains better and cleaner than real grass does, and it doesn't discolor, which is just awesome. And Easy Turf is the only company offering a 15-year warranty, double of any other brand. We just love it.
1-866 Easy Turf.
101.5 KGB FM San Diego, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, playing back the good stuff. Stick around. Dave's news coming up. Plus, we'll talk about Hulk Hogan's son in prison and on the phone. Cookie Randolph looks at sports one last time. That is all in the next 60 minutes here on the best of DSC. This break, we'll be talking about Naughty Cookie, plus a phone call from one of the KGB wannabes. What do guys really do when they're watching TV? And what the heck are they doing with our bathroom? It's the best of DSC, and this is the 101.5 KGB FM San Diego.
Quite a men's room we've got here at Clear Channel.
Uh-oh.
One of the stalls is out of order.
Uh-oh.
The other one is flushing nonstop.
Oh.
And it's that high pressure one.
Oh, no.
So
that just flunked us of the 20-gallon challenge.
Oh, it flunked the 20-gallon challenge the 2 minutes that I was in there. Emily, who do we tell about it? I mean, this is just driving me crazy, all the water that's getting wasted in there. Who do we tell? Hula?
Yeah. What's he going to do?
Do we have a staff plumber?
I mean, the water running in there is insane.
Oh, God.
How long does it take that thing to use a gallon of water?
What's I don't know. It's probably a gallon per flush or more. So,
and that flush probably lasts a good 4 seconds.
Yeah,
5 seconds.
Yeah, so it's probably going through what 6, 8, 10 gallons a minute.
That's just insane. We got to tell someone, Emily. Can you call Mr. Jim or someone?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You know they get the same problem on the space shuttle right now?
Yes, somebody broke the toilet.
It's true. We have tape of the astronauts here. Check it out.
Someone broke the toilet.
The one and only.
It's my lead story. Come on.
They broke. They're out there on this International Space Station.
Mm-hmm.
They've got one toilet.
Uno.
And it was made in Russia.
Right.
Where they don't even know how to go to the
That's
bathroom.
bad.
Oh, I hate my job. Hey, if you don't like it, go to Russia.
That's where the problem started.
Oh, that's my phone. I forgot. I called myself.
That's right.
That's the coolest phone, boy. I love that thing.
It's pretty sweet.
I got to get one of those.
When are you getting an iPhone, Boyer?
This is like an iPhone.
This has TV, which the iPhone doesn't have.
But it operates the same way. It's got that touch screen on the front with all the colors and everything like that.
Yeah, it's
big like that?
It's about the same size, I
would
think.
say so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice high-resolution screen, and it does a lot of stuff the iPhone doesn't. And you can bring your music with you just like you can the iPhone.
All right, here's a great email that I got this morning from Jen. It says, I came across something I want to know what the men think about this, and maybe even Ruth. A couple months ago, Chrissy Russo, Weather Girl in the Morning on Fox, had a bling-bling ring on the ring finger of her left hand. I'm a chick, I notice these things, she says. A couple days later, she wore the ring on the ring finger of her right hand.
Uh-oh.
She had been wearing her ring on her right hand this whole time for most of the part when I caught her on the air. But last week, just before you went to your long weekend, she came on with the ring on her left hand again. The funny thing was when she came on to do her next weather report, 10 minutes later, the ring was switched over to her right hand again. What the hell is going on here? Does this matter to guys? Do you lose interest if some local or national female celebrity wears a ring or admits to having a boyfriend? I mean, assuming that Chrissy is being made to hide something about her personal life, does it really matter? Or is the mystery and the gettability factor lost for you and the appeal is gone or lessened? I'm just wondering. Listener Jen.
Interesting question.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Wow.
Guys look for rings.
Yeah.
Really?
We're trained.
Absolutely.
Do the ring check.
We look for rings. Mm-hmm. And that's no guarantee, you know.
No, it isn't.
There's no guarantee. Nicole wears her ring all over the place.
Mhm.
Right, left, up, down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not jelly.
Nope.
Well, she's out there at the barn all the time. She's out there 4 days a
Right.
week, 8 hours a day.
See, I'd worry about that.
Hard labor. Well, that's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
she doesn't wear her fancy ring.
Right.
Unless we're just going out for fun.
Right.
So I'm not really sure what she does with her wedding ring. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Well, I thought she told me she had a necklace that she wore
No.
around her neck. No?
No.
Maybe she was thinking about that.
I got her I got her an engagement ring
Uh-huh.
and I got her a wedding ring.
Right.
And the engagement ring would catch on stuff.
Right. Right.
It's got protrusions.
Yeah.
Because it's so big and honking and everything.
It does. If you pick it up
also
and hold it in
receives
your hand, you
satellite
actually
signals.
hear.
Right.
Well, I mean, good cubic zirconia is like that.
Damn right. But the wedding ring is much more low profile.
Right.
Which I believe was done on design so that she can wear it under gloves and stuff and not have to worry about it. Well, I don't know. Does if Chrissy Russo shows up and all of a sudden she's wearing a ring and you knew before that she wasn't, does that reduce her hotness?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't switch out, but
You wouldn't switch what
I
out?
wouldn't change channels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But there's a little bit of that hotness factor going on. There's a sexy girl on Channel 10 who does the traffic. And you check to see if there's a ring.
Who's the sexy girl on Channel 10?
Her name's Brooke Landau.
Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty.
And you know what? I got high def TV, big screen. Yeah, let's zoom in. Let's see if there's a ring on that. No, okay.
No ring?
No ring.
No ring?
No ring.
Gonna make a move?
No, I don't think.
I know you consider Channel 10 kind of your alternate playground.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's I was conceived in the back of the Channel 10 news van. With my father, a reporter there at the time, squealing, "This just in!" But you do check the ring. It's a guy thing. All guys do it.
Well,
what?
I've been out of this game so long, I don't even notice.
You don't look for a ring?
No. Why?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Absolutely, I do. I just
Yeah.
want to know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't even.
Always have.
It's a tribal marking. I'm interested in it. Absolutely.
Yep. Now I'll tell you what I think greatly reduces your hotness factor, your hotness quotient, whether you're married or not. Pregnancy. That's the end of the line right there.
Yeah.
Unless
a woman is never more beautiful when she's bulging out of her midriff.
But that's the end of the line for a long, long time. See, now you see, all of a sudden a girl shows up with a ring. You're like, all right, well, you'll put in 3 or 4 years and have a couple of kids. Your husband will come home one day and say, I'm not in love with you anymore. And you turn into these hot divorcees who wants to go up and make up for the living that she's given up. And then it's like party time. Right. I mean, pointy hats and those things and everything. Pregnant though? Oh boy.
What?
That kills the hotness factor, I think. When you heard Jessica Alba was pregnant, did you hear one of those, the really cute, Alessandro Ambrosio, the really cute Victoria's Secret model, is pregnant. What are Victoria's Secret models getting pregnant for?
I thought she was the one that was saving it for marriage.
That's the
the other one.
That's the crazy get over here and do me now one.
But she's not really saying that. She's saying, get over here and don't do me. If you believe her.
With a condom.
And pull out. Hey, you know what? You got to use 2 systems.
Gotta have a backup.
Exactly.
So, yeah, Jen, I think there's something to what you're saying there. I'm just wondering why Chrissy Russo is going back and forth in one
That's
day.
a little weird. Unless
on the
it's
ring.
just obviously costume and she's
Maybe
not
she's
really engaged.
Maybe she's playing a game.
Maybe.
I mean, she could be going, I wonder how many people are paying attention to me today.
Could be.
Notice if I've got a ring on all of a sudden.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I can remember years ago when all of a sudden Kathleen Bade stopped wearing her ring on the news, and I was like, what?
Whoa.
What?
Really?
Yeah. But I think she just took it off for whatever reason. But yeah, guys noticed that thing. Yep. There you go, Jen. How about you, Ruth? What would you have said to that?
Well, I don't know because I wear different jewelry every day, and sometimes I wear different rings on different fingers. Usually only on my ring fingers, but I can move it around in a different time. Sometimes it just feels uncomfortable, and
you ever known
switch
women?
hands.
Have you ever known women to wear a ring on their wedding ring finger? They're not married, but they do it just so you'll leave me the hell alone. You stop asking me questions. Stop.
Yes.
I've known women to do that.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then aren't there's probably some guys out there who use that as the like an invitation?
Why?
Well, she's safe. She can't get involved in a relationship. It's a one-night fling. She's safe. She's not going to say anything.
I don't get that at all.
Okay.
I get that as a force field.
Yeah. She's
entrance.
telling you to go away.
Yeah.
I think most guys it is.
Don't even want to talk to you. Yes.
The boy is right. A lot of guys think of it like that. And vice versa, too. That I've heard a lot of men.
I love it when Ruth tells me what a lot of guys think. I love it when women in general tell me what guys think. It's bad enough when Boyer tells me what guys think, but when a woman does it.
Yeah, I know.
That's what men have told me.
Hey, we don't even pay attention to what you're saying right now. We're just going to keep going. I know what guys think. I know what boys like.
I like that song.
Cool. Tell me more, Ruth.
Yeah, come on.
I've heard a lot of men say that once they put a wedding ring on, that all of a sudden women are all over them.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too from idiot guys who never had a chance with women anyway in the first place. Boyer is saying he sees a wedding ring on a woman, and it's like, oh, well, now I can have a one-night stand with no commitments or anything like that. And I'm going, what?
And that happened how many times?
Well,
what?
It didn't, but I think there are guys who I've talked to friends.
Buddies?
Buddies.
Really?
Friends or girls?
Are all your friends as weird as you are?
Apparently.
Wow.
I've heard that from players.
Yeah, guys who think that it means safe, you're in for a night, and then that's it.
I never heard of such a thing in my life. I see a ring, it's like, done.
Maybe that's the
'cause you're a
nightclub
nice
scene.
guy.
No entrance.
The nightclub scene where they're obviously flirting, and then the ring, boom. That's the big signal. And I'm only presuming because I don't do that, but
I don't do anything bad.
no. I
Or
don't run around on nightclubs looking for rings. I do plenty of naughty things.
Like what?
Give us a list of some of your naughty things here, Cook. Go ahead. It's time for Naughty Cookie.
All right, okay.
This will be good.
The other night I put extra butter on my gluten-free toast.
I knew it'd be good.
Fatty, 2x4.
I know.
Come on, give me some more. It's Naughty Cookie on the KGB. It's bad.
And then the bit died. But
Go on the album, I quit.
and then he starts the music.
No pressure.
You're naughty.
No pressure.
I do plenty of naughty things.
Like what? You can do better than that.
My point being that maybe the my guess being, maybe the women with the wedding ring out alone at a nightclub, that's the signal to the player guys.
To do what?
That she's
they're
available
open.
for that one night stand. But at the soccer
thing I've
game with
ever
the
heard.
kids, I am just guessing, and I wish I had not.
Ruth is telling me what guys think.
Players.
And Chainsaw's telling me what women, how they operate. What the hell happened?
So
Why don't
when
we
you
all
see a
stick to our
pregnant
own
woman,
team?
Do you think, well, I can have one night stand with her because she can't get pregnant again?
When I see a pregnant chick?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that certainly is one of the benefits.
Or do you just think that she's been really intimate with her big dog for a lot longer than she should have?
Now you're talking.
I just don't understand your world.
Well, she can't get knocked up twice.
Well, yeah, I understand, but that's just the most perverted thinking I've ever heard of.
It's so backward. So counterproductive, it would seem.
Yeah.
Warrior, check out the hot blonde over there at the bar. I am working on the brunette in the third trimester, waddling with a squeezed bladder. That's going to be my game.
Not wearing a ring because her hands are too swollen.
She's on the make.
And she's looking right at me.
Third trimester chick's on the make, David.
Oh, yeah.
pretty sexy. Well, to pass the morning sickness, so.
Why wouldn't you go for it?
Yeah, that's when all the chicks I've ever known in their third trimester are the happiest.
Horny. Yeah.
Let's talk to Claire, but not just any old Claire. One of the KG wannabes, big, black butt plug Claire. Hello, Claire.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
I was having a great day until I realized for the first time in my life that I had to admit that Boyer was right.
What's Boyer right about?
I got engaged in January on New Year's Day. And
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm completely...
You're what?
I'm terrified.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. How old are you, Claire?
I'm 32.
Is this your first?
This is my first.
Your first? All right. So you really held out.
Did he get you a ring or a butt plug?
Well,
what do you think?
It's a ring. It's a butt plug. It's both.
But yeah, it's definitely true. It's shocking how many men look at that as an open door. So now I just order Jack and Coke and send it over to them on the other side of the bar. When
Really?
they offer to buy me drinks. Yeah.
So you got engaged and you're buying men drinks.
She's a hoe.
Men are coming up to me.
Okay.
Well,
When you're out alone at a nightclub, so maybe Chainsaw's theory has something to it.
Everyone's right. Everyone's right except for me.
no.
I've got it all wrong. Claire, when are you getting married?
In November.
Tell me about this man meat that you lassoed.
Sorry, man, me. I'm just actually marrying him for the Chargers season ticket.
I don't blame you.
Hey, that's a long waiting list.
I'll see you there.
How'd you meet this guy?
How'd I meet him? He's a friend of my cousin's, and we hung out for a while, and then, I don't know, one day, there you go.
One day there's a ring?
I attribute it all to Jaeger. Thank you very much.
All right.
You sound extremely excited.
Did you hear how naughty Chainsaw's been lately?
No, I have.
Drizzling extra. I can't believe it's not butter on my gluten-free bread.
I know.
Dangerously, Shane.
I'm crazy.
She's a hoe.
Does your fiance know about your big black butt plug fame here in San Diego?
He does, actually. And you know, you guys were doing your brush with fame a little while ago, and I had my own greatest moment ever. We went to a barbecue, and word got out that I was, in fact, the B girl.
Nice. Nice.
Sweet.
That's a lot of attention for a young girl, huh?
You're famous.
Yeah, well, you know, everyone's got a talent, so, you know.
Well, this is very exciting. Going to be a very exciting year for you. Do you have lots of plans already? Do you have everything all picked out?
Yeah, I'm trying to farm it out as much as possible.
That's a good idea.
Big wedding?
Letting other people. Yeah, it's getting up there. It's got its own life. It's turning into a quinceañera. There's like 12 people in the bridal party, and
oh my God!
Wow.
What did you say? It's turning into what?
A quinceañera. It's like a big.
I don't know what that is.
It's
sounds like a country in Africa.
Well,
I'll
send you an email.
It's a like a bar mitzvah for is it Catholicism?
Yeah, but 15 attendants on each side. It's
Right.
totally taken on
Jesus!
Oh my God.
I don't know,
Whatever.
15 people.
Who's footing the bill?
That would be my grandfather.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, I don't blame you for having
Daddy
15
Warbucks.
people on the side.
Well, in their words, they all said, "Honey, we never, ever, ever, ever thought this day would happen. So please, let us pay for it."
They said it with that many evers.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised it took this long, Claire. You must have been very choosy, but congratulations. And
Thank you very much. I got a good one. I'm happy.
good for you. You deserve one. Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you,
guys.
Claire.
Have a good day.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. The KG wannabe, big black butt plug Claire.
She's a star.
One of the best stories ever.
I wonder if she saved the big black butt plug so she can wear it at her own wedding.
Somehow I doubt it.
Does that count as the something old, something new, something borrowed?
It would be something old. I just hope he doesn't confuse the garter with the butt plug and throw that into the crowd.
Pop that out.
That would be bad. Yeah.
Bonk somebody in the head.
And people, men running for their lives. Don't catch it, no!
Nothing like starting the day with DSC.
All
righty then, let's get started.
1015.
KGB!
Keep an eye on that dashboard. Watch for the check engine light on your car. When it pops on, it means your car isn't running at maximum efficiency, and it means you're running dollars right out the tailpipe. And fuel is so expensive these days. I just spent over $125 to fill up. It's crazy. Get your car to AMCO Transmission Centers right now. When that check engine light is on, AMCO will check it out, and they'll do it for free. That's right, initial diagnosis, no charge. Get to AMCO Transmission Centers. There are 11 in San Diego. They all back their work with a nationwide warranty. It covers you coast to coast, no matter where you go. It's like a nationwide blanket of protection for you and your vehicle. AMCO Transmission Centers, checking it out for free. That check engine light program, they honor most extended vehicle warranties, and they back their work with a nationwide warranty on their own. Do what I've done. Take your car, your truck, whatever you drive, get it to AMCO Transmission Centers. Get it running right at peak efficiency. Save money. Quit dumping dollars right out the tailpipe. Call the one closest to you, 1-800-GO-AA-MCO. AMCO.
If I go shopping, it's only for guy stuff.
If I go shopping, it's only for guy stuff.
Like auto parts.
Yeah.
And accessories. One sec.
Yellow. Yeah. Hi, a gallon? 2%? Okay, yeah.
Meeting adjourned.
When it comes to brand name auto parts and expert advice, Craig and rules. So make the right call.
Yellow.
Craig and Auto Parts.
Pick up our in-store flyer for great savings throughout the store, now through Sunday.
Power, you either got it or you don't. Get yours during the Suzuki Fest National Open House. This is the big one with the best prices, best financing, free stuff, and a sweepstakes with big prizes. Get a great price plus low financing on a special selection of Suzuki street bikes, Boulevard Cruisers, and ATVs. Hurry up and you'll get free stuff. Free jackets with the C109R and M109R. Free accessories for all other Boulevards and more. Get to your dealer during Suzuki Fest and you can enter to win a Boulevard, a King Quad, or a Suzuki XL7. Power hungry? Get up, get going, and get into your Suzuki dealer during the Suzuki Fest National Open House. They want you in the house, so they made it worth the ride. Do it now. Finance can approve credit. Please ride safely. Some Suzuki ATVs may be only used by those 16 and older. Suzuki recommends that all ATV riders take a training course. They'll even pay for it. Read your owner's manual. Always wear protective riding gear. Sweepstakes open to legal residents in continental U.S. and Alaska. No purchase necessary. Must be at least 18 years old. Ends 5/30/108. Void where prohibited. Visit SuzukiFest.com for details. Check out the great deals at Fun Bike Center, 5755 Curdyville Road in San Diego, or North County's House of Motorcycles, 1725 Hacienda Drive, Sweet Sea in Vista.
Ocean View Suite, $0. Snorkeling in the Caribbean, $0. Candlelit dinner for two, beachside, $0. Rewarding yourself, handsomely, priceless. Use your debit MasterCard and you could win $1,000 a month in our monthly bonus sweepstakes. There are some things money can't buy. For everything you need right now, there's debit MasterCard.
Use your WAMU Debit MasterCard PayPass to tap for a purchase now through January 2nd, 2009, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win a $1,000 monthly bonus for the next 10 years. Plus, one winner each month will receive a one-time prize of $10,000. Now your everyday purchases could be even more rewarding, and you'll receive double entries when you tap for a purchase using your WAMU Debit MasterCard with PayPass. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. PIN-based international and business card transactions not eligible. Ends 1/2/09. Open to legal U.S. residents 18 or older. For rules and alternate entry details, call 1-800-MC-ASSIST. Deposits at Washington Mutual are FDIC insured.
Wondering when it's the right time for service? Your GMC knows. With Oil Life Monitor, OnStar Vehicle Diagnostics, and a complete service schedule in every owner's manual. And when it's time, head down the Goodwrench service lane for an oil change, tire rotation, and a Goodwrench multi-point vehicle inspection.
I can't stop thinking about it.
See your GMC Goodwrench dealer today or log on to goodwrench.com. Diagnostic capabilities vary by model. Visit OnStar.com for details and system limitations. Goodwrench and Go. We're keeping it simple.
They're giving away a car a month, every month this year, again. And it's not just any car, but Toyota Prius hybrids. Cutting-edge technology helps save you gas, while you help save the environment. All North Island Credit Union members have a chance to win. If you haven't heard about the island's Car a Month giveaway, you're probably not a member yet, but you can be. Anyone living or working in San Diego, Riverside, and Orange counties is welcome at the island. So go for the green with a year full of giveaways, promotions, gift cards, and discounts. A holistic spa vacation, iPod Nanos. Just enter to win. There are loan discounts and bonus rate certificates for all members. And of course, you'll have up to 12 chances to win a Prius. Enter the island's Car a Month giveaway. Get great rates and personalized service. The island is right for you. Must be 18 or older. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Full details on myisland.com.
Listen, don't be the one who gets left out of the big Mossy Nissan National Tent event. You know, people will laugh at you, family members will disown you. Take it from me, this is the time to buy from Mossy Nissan. Let me give you just a couple examples of how much money you can save. $5,000 factory cash rebate on a 2008 Nissan Titan Crew Cab, and a huge $4,500 factory rebate on Armadas. The savings go even bigger with the Mossy value price. Check them out today before time runs out at all 6 Mossy Nissan locations.
101.5 KGB, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw. Best of show here. Boyer hanging out with you. Wednesdays, we race at the Miramar Speed Circuit. You are my guest when you go to 101kgb.com and get signed up. Keyword is racing. We do it indoors on the quarter-mile asphalt, racing it up, having a great time on a Wednesday. It's all brought to you and paid for by Sombrero Mexican Food and Catering. SombreroMex.com is their website. Pop on in there and find one of the 13 Sombrero restaurants close to you in this town. Get a delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Or let Sombrero Mexican Food and Catering make your next big event easy, fun, special, and memorable with their great catering services. SombreroMex.com gets you their website, and 101kgb.com with the keyword racing gets you ours to get you on the track at the Miramar Speed Circuit. Best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw rolling on. Let's get into Dave's celebrity news, a new Guinness Book World Record, and restroom resolution. This is the 101.5 KGB Best of DSC.
Did you fix that broken toilet, Emily?
It's fixed.
It is fixed. Excellent.
Mr. Poopy Pants took care of it.
Good for him.
Wow.
Lisa writes to me, I had a rental unit with a continuously running toilet, and it cost me $5,000 for 1 month in water bill.
Oh, God.
I wanted to shoot myself.
God.
$5,000.
I had a $300 bill because the person staying in that place.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, I know.
What a
300, 5,000.
Huh.
From 5,000 to 300.
What's the opposite of
But it
trumper?
was triple the amount that you would normally pay.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Well, then.
Terrible. Yeah. And the waste.
The anti-trumper.
You know, I'm not impressed by most world records. You know, you look at the Guinness Book of World Records, and there's a lot of people in there just doing goofy stuff because they're bored. Even when at the Olympics, if someone runs around the track really fast, they break the world record by like a tenth of a second. It's like, okay, goody for you. Big deal.
Steroids.
Whatever. But this one I think is very impressive. San Francisco on Monday, 2 buddies, Todd, Rhett, Eric, Mark, set a new handshaking world record.
Oh, wow. And you're impressed by this.
Absolutely, aren't we all?
No.
Kevin and Corey gripped hands and shook nonstop for 9.5 hours, beating the previous record set by 2 Germans by a full half an hour. They chose the handshake record because it sounded easy to break. We developed a couple of handshaking techniques.
Marvelous.
One involves putting your pinkies out, both your pinkies out, which allows an opening where air gets in and cools you off. The other one is that one of us does all the shaking, and the other one just relaxes. They said the Guinness Book rules are merciful in that they do not require the handshakers to look each other in the eye and say, how do you do, or anything like that. But, yes, they did have to continue shaking hands during bathroom breaks. And there's a couple of DJs down the hall who got you beat, buddy.
Yeah.
By the time night fell on Monday, the fans witnessing the event, who had numbered in the high 3s, had dwindled to 0, and the effort was becoming a drudgery. But Guinness must still confirm that they actually reached the pinnacle of handshaking endurance. That didn't stop the friends from breaking out the bubbly. So congratulations, Corey and Kevin. How proud we are that you're Californians. A Swedish woman claims she was married to the Berlin Wall for 29 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
There's a fetish for inanimate objects. You ever hear about this in all your days?
Weird.
There was a Boston legal where a woman had an affair with a phone box.
Mary Gross.
That's right.
What's a phone box?
Just a big gray box at the side of the street that has all the phone wires that
A utility box,
utility box.
you see on the side. Yeah.
How?
I assume it was a non-sexual affair.
I don't know about that.
Well,
This woman, Elja Berliner Mauer, whose last name means Berlin Wall. She took the wall's name.
Charming.
Old-fashioned girl, then. Yeah.
Wed the concrete structure in 1979. According to news, this woman who has been diagnosed with a condition called objectum sexuality claims she fell in love with the wall when she first saw it on TV as a child. She then began collecting his pictures, and apparently the wall is him. His pictures. And saving up for visits. On her 6th trip in 1979, they tied the knot before a handful of guests. While she remains a virgin with humans, she insists that she has had a full, loving relationship with the wall.
Good grief. Registered at Walmart. It was weird.
While the rest of mankind rejoiced when the Berlin Wall was torn down in 1989, it was his wife was horrified. She's never been back now and has only a model to remind her of his former glory. She has now shifted her affections to a nearby garden fence.
Wow.
It's not that unusual. I was engaged to the Hotel Del, and then I found out it was cheating on me with a U.S. grant. And that's the end of it.
That's painful.
I'm not going to put up with that anymore. Alex Barton is a little 5-year-old boy, and he has, I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly, Asperger's disease?
Yes.
Is that the proper way of saying it?
As I understand it, yeah.
Asperger's disease. It's a form of autism.
Yes.
And oftentimes, people with this disorder are socially kind of clumsy.
Right.
So they're outcasts.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw a thing on this on, it was like 60 Minutes or something like that. It's kind of mysterious and mysterious is just the right word for it. He was voted out of his kindergarten class in Florida. His teacher made him stand in front of the class and asked his peers to say what they did not like about the little boy.
Oh, my God.
And then they voted whether or not he should stay in the class, and he was voted out 14-2.
Oh, wow.
Life is tough.
But what a marvelous educator this woman is.
Not really.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't vote somebody out of your dang class.
Kindergarten.
What's wrong?
I think it's a great bit. I think we should all stand someone up here on the show.
Yes.
And we all say what we don't like about you.
Yeah. Who's first?
I'll be first.
Okay.
You all can take turns going around the room. Say what you don't like about me.
I hate this.
Oh, stop it.
I hate that you brought this bit up. That's what I don't like about you.
Grow up.
No,
This is wrong.
I'm not going to. This is sick and wrong. This will put wedges between us that we can never repair.
Let's see what Boyer says.
No.
Boyer, you get to be first on what you don't like about me. And then we'll vote to see if I get to stay on the show.
I think sometimes there are those of us on the show who bear the brunt of your dissatisfaction with your children at home. I think you
Don't say those of us on the show.
He's blaming you.
Speak for yourself.
No, he's blaming you, Ruth. Thanks a lot, Ruth.
I never said that.
Oh, you got a problem with my daughters?
No.
Nice, Ruth. I know what I'm saying. I know I'm voting on you.
Yeah. Ruth doesn't like it if you get mad at Carly and take it out on her.
Okay.
What?
All right. Chainsaw?
The constant pestering phone calls at home. One after the other. Every night. There's the phone. That's Dave.
Caller ID. Don't answer it. Turn off the lights.
Yeah.
Emily?
You're a ninny who needs a scarf.
Thank you. Wow. And thank you for getting me that scarf.
You're welcome.
Okay. Shelley, you've already said you don't like that I brought up this bit.
It's terrible.
And Ruth?
And I hate that you're married to a red hot broad and I'm still alone.
All right.
Jealous.
All right. Time to vote now. Boyer?
Yes. We'll keep you.
Yes. That's my indication that no one understands. Chain?
I'll keep you.
All right. Emily?
Keep you.
And Shelley?
Of course. Keep
and
you.
Ruth?
Well, since we wouldn't have a job without you, heck yeah, we're keeping you.
Then how come you IM me to get him out of here, Ruth?
I did not, you liar.
All right, unanimous. All right, who's next?
Boyer.
All right, Boyer.
All right.
Chainsaw, what do you not like about Chris Boyer?
He won't let us come to his house.
Yeah.
Can't take it. It's taken now. Nice try. Emily, what do you not like about Chris Boyer?
When he won't let something go.
Oh, really? Something he's holding on to?
No, just like when he digs his heels in and keeps going.
Stubborn?
And going. Yes.
Okay.
Just let the bit go sometimes.
Shelley?
When he overshoots the exit, the bit's done and there's still more information coming out. Or alleged information.
Ruth!
When he won't shut up.
Oh, Ruth, come on.
It's all kind of the same thing, the three of us.
Yeah.
When he just goes on and on and on, and we're past bored and uninterested, and
Oh, Jesus.
they won't stop.
Don't hold anything back, Ruth.
That's all.
Can I say something that we talked about in your office yesterday that I don't like about you?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't remember it, but sure, go ahead.
All right. So I'm in Boyer's office yesterday, and there's a picture, a cuddling, lovey-dovey picture of him and Jill.
Wow.
Up on his desk, up at about eye level if you're standing.
Right.
And I asked him, is that a symbol of affection, or are you just too lazy to take down the picture of your longtime ex-girlfriend? I didn't even see it was there.
Oh, good God.
It's an 8x10.
You're
Chainsaw
not
and I
that
were sitting there going,
blind.
what? You didn't see it was there? So that's what I don't like about you.
Okay.
All right, vote, Chain.
Leave him in.
Keep him.
Oh, is it to me? Keep him.
Ruth?
Get him out.
Get him out. That's what I say, too. What was it? 3-2?
3-2.
All right, you have to stay in. Wow. All right. Chainsaw. Here we go. Emily, what do you not like about Chainsaw? We're going in the same order. We're
I
just going
know.
around in a circle.
I hadn't thought about it. Because he's a great guy, Steve. He can be a Nazi director.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Shelley?
Constant need to go to the bathroom. I mean, whether it's bathroom or just socializing, he's got to be out in the hallway.
He's very social.
Yes,
very
he is.
social
And
creature.
it's not a bad thing, but it's just, I just worry about his
You
bladder.
just hate him for it.
Well, I just worry about his bladder.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes no sense at all, but go
Well,
ahead,
I
Ruth.
just think you ought to check it out.
I can't think of one single thing I don't like about cooking.
Statistics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. When he'll talk and it's all I hear is numbers, which translates to banana.
Which is pretty much any sportscast that he does.
Oh,
So,
voice
and-
in the head.
and-
You should be voting on everybody.
Guess which way I'm voting?
And then I'm supposed to remember something out of what he just said, and all the numbers just get jumbled up together, except for basketball. That's the only thing I can sort out.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like that it's been years, and you seem to have probably stopped doing it. The trick where you would stand in a very public place, like in the lobby or something like that, in a corner with your water bottle and pretend to be urinating.
Yeah.
That's never done anymore. It used to be one of your go-to
It was.
tricks. And,
get attention.
we'd go into the conference room. The entire staff would be in there. The Chainsaw would walk in, turn his back into the corner with his water bottle and start pouring the water onto the carpet. Loud, splashing water. And then you'd do the
He'd
little
make
dance.
groans, too.
Little dance.
Yeah.
And then he'd zip up real loud. And then he'd turn around and just go, oh, hey, everybody.
You're mad that I don't do it anymore?
Yeah, it was one of your best bits.
It was your hallmark and a mark in the hall.
All right.
You know, people call up and say, how come you don't do Lee and Neil anymore?
Right.
Screw that. How come he doesn't do the peeing in the corner anymore? We're bringing back bits. That one's first. And, boy.
I don't like the fact that sometimes when he thinks he's helping, like helping you change a tire, he's really not.
What are you suggesting?
He doesn't understand the concept of help.
Of course he does. He was sabotaging you.
Yeah.
Okay. Emily, vote.
Keep him.
Keep him.
Keep.
Keep
him.
All right. Welcome to the unanimous club.
All right. Voice in the head doesn't get a vote, huh?
I told you, vote you out. You all voted out.
Okay, all right. So your vote is kind of canceled.
I vote this bit out. I vote the show out.
All right, gotcha.
But you knew you had Boyer because he's got to eat lunch. Come on.
Shirley Dunn. What do you not like about Emily?
Oh, about Emily?
Mm-hmm.
I like everything.
Yeah. It's not what this is about. This is about what we hate.
Well, I don't like it when she pushes the guys around in the hallway. She body checks them, comes flying into them.
Yeah, you don't like that much.
Tackles it.
You sit there and laugh and giggle. You're not a very good player on this.
I hate that it makes me laugh, and
Okay.
it's terrible.
All right.
Do you want in on the action?
No. Well,
Ruth.
sometimes.
I hate that she's so good at math.
Wow. Stinging.
Did you just make that up? I don't know. I like
Look at her, dazed and confused.
I like everything about her.
She's like Hillary Swank falling down on her neck on the stool. Gosh, I wonder if she'll live. I watched $1 Million Baby last night and I liked it.
I liked it too.
I don't think it comes as any surprise is that what I don't like about Emily and I deeply detest about Emily are the dirty, mean looks that she gives me and then insists that she doesn't. Yeah. Snarls, growls, fangs bared. I didn't do anything.
You're seeing things.
Makes me cry.
You're imagining it.
More.
All that talk about her vigorous, enthusiastic efforts, and that's what it is, just talk.
You're saying she made it up, or she's just not proving it to you?
Well, I'm saying come across with a little something once in a while.
Yeah.
Have a shot of Jack Daniels and put out.
All right.
God.
And chainsaw.
She refuses to take direction when I'm directing her in a scene in my movie.
What did she do?
Did I miss something yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay, right.
Following up on she said. Actually, she has a scene today.
Yeah, I know it.
It should go well.
Oops. All right, Shelley, vote.
In. Keeper.
Let us know when it's our turn. Because we keep forgetting that we go right after Shelley.
Go ahead.
Duh.
Keeper.
I will vote to keep Emily.
Yeah, let's keep her a little while longer.
Keeper.
All right. Now it's time to determine what we don't like about Shelley Dunn.
No.
Once again, just let me know when it's my turn.
I'm sorry. It's not like I can see you looking at me. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Shut up. I hate when she
But pretty much if there was a neon sign saying, Ruth's turn, we'd still be...
Shut up. Who, me?
Oh, so whose turn is it now?
Shut up. I hate when she gets sick because then I have to do traffic and the news. I got to work twice as hard.
Okay. That's a good one. I hate that she stinks at this bit.
I don't like it when Emily pushes the boys.
Good Lord. God. That's the dumbest one.
God.
Boyer! Would you like to pass because there's nothing that you don't like about Shelley Dunn?
Well, since
Would you like to recuse yourself?
Honesty, maybe do you want me to?
No, absolutely not.
She's always the first one to take out her camera when somebody else gets naked, and she never takes off her pants herself.
No.
Be a gamer, step up, and take a swing.
All right, very good.
That's a pretty good one.
Chainsaw.
Well, she kind of edges me out of a big bit. For example, I set up an interview with Scott Bakula at the Old Globe.
Oh, get over it. Good God.
And we get
How many-
there,
he was
and
on
we're
my
walking
island for
up,
years.
and Shelley says, oh, by the way, Chainsaw, would you mind if I conducted this interview by myself?
Well,
because he's on my island.
Right.
And
Get
I'd
lost.
why don't you just sit over there and go away?
Well,
Chainsaw.
One
So I
time
felt
I've
a
asked
little
you
bit-
for that.
A little bit...
She's standing there with her knee pads. What are you supposed to say, James?
You've interviewed Olympian champions. You've interviewed great sports figures. One guy, little
Hey.
quantum leap boy.
Hey. Hey.
Anyway,
None of us argued on what, you hate.
That's right.
And this little 5-year-old with a disorder wasn't allowed to argue with the other 16 kids who were telling him that they hate him.
I was being
Sit there
very
and take it.
kindergarten-like. All right.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you're marvelous, but
Thank you.
I'm still hurt by that.
Emily Toe.
I'm struggling here.
Chicks suck at
Nice
this game.
act.
I know. I hate it when she cracks open her water bottle on the air. It distracts me.
Yeah, that's
She's really
something.
good at it.
I practically quit every day when that happens. Wow. What do you vote, Emily? Keep?
That and the highlighters between the two. There's a lot of noises coming from Shelley's station.
Well, I'm a noisy person.
All right, Ruth, what do you vote?
Keeper.
I'm a keep.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me take a picture of that.
Keeper.
Emily?
Keeper.
All right. Now it's time to decide what we hate about Ruth.
Oh, my.
Goody.
Wow.
What I hate about Ruth is, no matter how seemingly minor or how appreciably difficult I may be struggling with a personal issue, sooner or later I'm going to get the helpful 3 words,
Yes.
get over it. Get over it. Which I'm sure has worked with you over the years so many times. That's what I hate. About the otherwise married this read 66.
I hate the coffee splashes that are all over the walls of her office.
Yeah,
Right
sloppy is
there in the
bad,
studio,
isn't
yeah.
it, Chris?
I didn't put it there.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I don't know.
that.
Wow, that self-hatred turned outward.
Well, let's hope it's coffee.
Oh. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I got boys coming in here every hour.
Can I re-vote on Chris? What I hate about Ruth is she doesn't wake up during sports until I say meanwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
the snoring during the baseball.
And if the Lakers aren't included,
forget
she's
about
on
it.
snooze.
Yeah.
I've been working on it, Coach.
Emily, what do you hate about Route 66?
When I give her cue and then she just sits
Just tell me when it's time to go. I'm waiting for my cue.
Your host body just got it a second ago.
I don't hear anything. That's not what she told me to say. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
after she sings Barracuda Go.
I wonder when I should go.
When Emily told you to.
She didn't tell me. She was busy making faces at Dave.
And Shelley, what do you hate about Route 66?
She's got more damn jewelry than I do, and I hate that.
Yeah. All right. Keep. All right, there we go. That's the bit right there.
See, now you hate yourself for bringing it up.
No, I just wish you girls would play better.
We're not good at hatred, mister.
We like each other.
Let's get into a political debate.
Well, there are some exceptions.
Let's talk about animals or wine.
Stop it!
There. This is a good Dare song, too.
Yeah.
There.
KGB and Q103.
It's Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
What the hell are you guys doing?
This is KGB.
If I go shopping, it's only for guy stuff.
If I go shopping, it's only for guy stuff.
Like auto parts.
Yeah.
And accessories.
One sec. Yellow. Yeah. A gallon? 2%? Okay, yeah.
Meeting adjourned.
When it comes to brand name auto parts and expert advice, Craig and rules. So make the right call.
Yellow.
Craig and Auto Parts.
Pick up our in-store flyer for great savings throughout the store now through Sunday.
How would you like to drive home in your very own Brecht BMW and be payment-free until August? It's an offer that won't last forever, so visit Brecht BMW of Escondido right now during their certified pre-owned sales event. Through the end of the month, when you buy a 2005 certified pre-owned Brecht BMW 3 or 5 Series, BMW will make your first 2 payments on approved credit. Plus, enjoy financing such as 2.9% APR through BMW Financial Services. Every certified pre-owned BMW comes with a protection plan that lasts up to 6 years or 100,000 miles. See Brecht BMW for details. Visit Brecht BMW of Escondido during their certified pre-owned sales event. Pick out your BMW and you'll be driving carefree all summer long. Brecht BMW of Escondido. A short drive to big savings. Where the 15 meets Highway 78 in the Escondido Auto Park. Call 1-888-OWN-A-BMW or visit BrechtBMW.com. True payment offer excludes M3s and M5s. BMW will pay up to $1,000 on each payment.
Your boss is holding your hand, and Reginald from accounting has a firm grip on your backside. You are at a company party, and you are crowd surfing, being passed high above the heads of your coworkers. Why? Earlier today, you had lunch at Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill, where they are celebrating their 25th anniversary with a...
Now that we have Cox Digital Cable, we have a whole new TV experience.
Cox Digital Cable gives you access to thousands of movies and free shows on demand, all available to watch whenever you want.
It just doesn't get any better than that.
Get Cox Digital Cable with on demand and over 200 HD viewing choices for as low as $23.99 a month. Plus, add HBO, Cinemax, and Showtime, all 3 for just $12 a month for 3 months. Visit CoxSanDiego.com/radio5 to order. Limited time offer for residential customers in Cox wired serviceable areas. Receiver rental may be required. Other restrictions apply.
My HD radio freaks me out. I hear a song I like. I hit a button. It tells my iPod what it was and tells iTunes I want to buy it. Isn't that just a little creepy? I mean, I love that I'm finding all this new music, but having machines in my house talking about me. I mean, my shower seen me naked. What's it telling the toaster?
iSonic iTunes tagging on HD Radio. Creepy, huh? Get it at the Apple Store. HD Radio at hdradio.com. It's time to upgrade.
1015 KGB FM San Diego, the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw Show. Checking in with Cookie Randolph Sports. That is coming up. Right now, what do you do when you're in prison and you're not famous? You sit it out and suffer, bitch. What do you do when you're in prison and you're a little bit famous? You beg for a TV show from your dad. It's the best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. This is the 1015 KGB.
What's the show's take on the Hogan family? Hulk Hogan family?
Oh, big trouble, big mess,
kinda wild.
disaster.
And
Way
tragedy.
messed.
Tragedy.
Yeah.
With the son.
Way self-centered. Celebrities, I'm a celebrity. I don't have to.
You know, he pled guilty.
Did he?
To, he pled guilty to some sort of charge. He was driving a car. He was speeding.
Right.
He had been drinking. He's underage.
Right.
And he was in a terrible accident, which has put his friend into a semi-vegetative, semi-coma state.
Right.
And will need medical assistance for the rest of his life. I'm not sure when this happened, but it seems like it was 6 months ago, something like that. Maybe more. And this kid is still in a hospital bed. Hooked up to pipes and tubes. And Nick Hogan pled guilty.
Right.
And they sent him in jail for like 3 months or something like that.
I thought it was 8 months.
8 months, is it?
Yeah, out of a 3-year sentence.
They are now releasing phone tapes of Nick talking to his family.
Oh, no.
Crying, pleading, begging them to get him out of jail. Put me on a house arrest. I want to come home.
Huh. No kidding.
If I'd known how bad jail was, I never would have pleaded this. I would have gone to trial. And the parents are in total agreement. Yes, it's terrible what they've done to you.
What they've done to him.
Yes, they think that
Right.
they're really, really abusing him.
Uh-huh.
And Hulk promises to talk to the judge and see what he can do about getting his sentence loosened up a little bit. And then the tears dry, and Nick begs his dad to get working on a reality show for him. Or as he calls it, a real-ality show.
Uh-huh.
And so, while he does time, and his friend lays in a hospital bed, he's shucking and jiving on his show. Check this out.
But at least Nick is trying to make lemonade out of lemons. We even hear him asking his famous dad to help hook him up with the reality show when he gets out.
Will you work on that reality deal?
Yep.
For me and get that thing lined up so the minute I walk out of wherever I walk out of.
Can you do it while you're on probation?
Yeah, of course. I want to do it where I'll make the most money.
I want to do it where I'll make the most money.
Sweet.
And Hulk says, we can call it the new Nick or something.
Call it the new Nick or something.
New Nick.
Or something. We'll have to come up with a good name. Think of a good name.
I'll be thinking of a good name.
It'll
be reality, how I'm getting back on my feet and how I'm recovering after this, celebrity out of jail.
Yeah, how I'm recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a victim.
Not the kid in the hospital.
Right.
He's paralyzed for the rest of his life.
I don't think you should be able to have a reality show if you can't say reality. That should be the first test.
Well, it should be like writing a book. You shouldn't be allowed to profit off your crime.
Well, here comes the really good part.
No.
Here comes the really good part. Do you know about this?
No.
Hulk, that's the dad,
Yeah.
waxes poetically on what a bad person this John friend of his in the hospital is.
Right.
For God to have done this to him.
Oh.
Jeez.
He says, I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He must be negative. God dropped some heavy stuff on him.
Oh my God, that's pathetic.
His friend is still in a hospital bed. He should be in there reflecting and thinking about how sorry he was and what damage he caused in this car accident. He shouldn't be thinking about, hey, maybe someone will follow me shopping on a reality show.
Most shocking of all, we hear Hulk and Nick apparently blaming Graziano for his heartbreaking predicament.
Well, I don't know what type of person John was or what he did to get himself in this situation. I know he was pretty aggressive and used to yell at people and used to do stuff. And
Oh my
but
God.
for some reason, man, God laid some heavy shit on that kid, man. I don't know what he was into.
John was a negative person.
He was what?
He was a negative person.
By the way, at last report, Graziano was semi-conscious and will need constant medical care for the rest of his life.
That is just pathetic.
What did he do for God to put him in this situation.
Yeah, it's his own fault.
That's what he says.
That's what you get.
Got in the car with your son, apparently.
I can't wait to hear how Hulk responds to this. I know this is like silly celebrity gossip, but this really crosses the line into serious news.
Right.
I mean, I got that from CNN.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw Nancy Grace railing about it. I watched her for about 15 minutes. She was just outraged.
She would rail at the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
She'd rail at Santa.
Yeah.
But she's always for the underdog, though. So
You didn't bring anything to the Jewish people, did you, St. Nick? I mean, come on. When's the last time you saw Nancy Grace chuckle?
Isn't she the one who accused of missing the parents of a missing child? What'd you have to do with it?
She
might have.
And then the parent killed themselves.
Oh.
And it wasn't the parent.
So anyway, you'll see that on CNN.
Wow.
For the next few hours there. I don't know what that kid did to get God so mad at him.
And they said when you're in the jail making a phone call, there's a great big sign that says all calls will be recorded. So,
and then the jail will release those recordings to CNN.
If you're a famous idiot, saying stupid stuff.
Jails need reality shows too.
Probably public record.
I mean, you should hear him in the beginning of this thing crying and whining and moaning, and I don't blame him. I'd cry in jail too. But then 10 minutes later, what about my reality show? The new Nick.
Get the most money I can make.
We'll call it not getting boned by my cellmate anymore.
He has no cellmate. He's in solitary confinement.
Oh, that lucky son of a bitch.
He hates it.
Lucky.
Nick the Dick.
He hates it.
Nobody likes that.
Well, yeah, but it beats getting done by
Butt
Big
rammed?
Bubba. Yeah. I mean, here's your option.
But also,
Butt
you
rammed
miss,
by Bubba.
being around people every day. You just by yourself.
persons. I'm a person.
Yeah. I don't know how many people are so much of a people person that they could taking it from behind from a cellmate. I don't think, Ruth, that's between the two, I would take solitary.
All the TV shows that I've seen about it from people who've been in prison and people I've talked to who have been in prison said it's the worst thing ever.
Did you ever notice I talked to a lot of people?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw Cool Hand Luke, and he wasn't crying.
No, I'm talking about real people.
That's what I mean. I talk to a lot of people. I don't know if you know this.
Right.
When I leave here, all I do is talk to people.
Yeah.
So I know how to answer these hard questions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man violates the rules, spend a night in the box. Man doesn't understand the rules, spends a night in the box. Okay.
It almost doesn't matter what the topic is. You know? It's like, wow, did you see they landed that that rover on the North Pole at Mars?
You know, I've talked to a lot of Martians.
Yeah.
It's not easy to land up there.
Really?
I had a Mars bar once.
Nope, don't know any astronaut types.
Yeah. President's approval rating is down.
Oh, no.
I've talked to an awful lot of presidents in my day.
Well, you've done it.
It's not easy to keep your approval rating up all the time. It's not. I've talked to a lot.
I never met a president.
Oh, come on. You bet it
No,
down.
I've talked to a lot of people. I do.
U.S. Grant?
I saw Reagan once.
And he told me
You hated Reagan.
it's not easy to land a rocket on Mars.
Yeah, he would know.
Reagan was a player. He always went after chicks with rings in the bars.
Really?
Yeah, well, he told me. I talked to a lot of players who were presidents and flew to Mars. I do.
Well, I'm not a crook.
I hate when you don't believe me. I mean, do you
Should have
guys...
used it when you had your chance. to tell me
I
what you
know,
hate.
I forgot. I
You
do
blew
hate that,
it.
though. I mean, do you know people that have been to prison?
Yes.
And well, what do they say? Have they been in solitary?
Was not in solitary.
The only person I knew who did
I know all the people you've talked to because I talked to them.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I said they're wrong.
No, there's plenty of people that have been in prison listening to this show.
That's right. I've talked to every one of them.
No, not all of them. A few of
Then
them.
why am I claiming I know what they think?
I'm just saying what they told me.
Still.
I think it'd be nice not to have to go to the bathroom in front of somebody.
Yeah, I'd rather be in solitary. I agree with you.
I think they're both terrible, and I wouldn't want to have either one, but...
Now, is Erica Kane still in solitary or not here, Shell?
You know, I've had to give up all my children. It got just a little bizarre for me.
She's in there freaking out talking to bugs and stuff.
And I hear Adam's seeing Dixie again, and Greg came back. And that's all I know. And I can't even watch
There are
it.
shows you have to give up. I might have to give up Lost. It's gotten crazy.
No. Tomorrow night's the 2-hour season finale.
Yeah, they keep trying to like. They change that show so much every week because they do flashbacks and flash forwards.
Right.
And at this point, I don't know where real time is.
Oh, no.
But there is an end date. In 2 years, there's only 2 more seasons
And you know
left.
what? That's what they keep saying to make it all better. Hey, but we're going to finish it in 3 years.
2 more years, yeah.
It's 3 years.
That translation, we're going to string you out for 3 more years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I can't take 3 more years of this nonsense.
2 more.
That's why I
Whatever.
had to tell all my children.
Finish it now.
I'm taking a rest.
Rescue them, get them on a cargo plane, have it crash good this time, get them all out.
That's what I like about the Tudors. I know what's coming.
See, they've
Yeah.
they've been rescued now. The Lost crew has been rescued.
Oh, they're off the island.
Well, in this flash forward.
Oh, okay.
They've
The
been
Oceanic 6.
I'll tell the story.
Okay,
Go
all
ahead.
right.
Sorry.
So who's flashing forward? Just the whole in general?
They flash forward just in time. But they are lying like crazy. They're lying to everybody. They have to have a press conference because it's a
Right.
big deal that they
That they
found
got
these
rescued,
people
yeah.
after hundreds of days they thought were dead. And they're sitting there at this press conference lying through
So they're not
their
talking
teeth.
about the capsule or the underground thing or the woman with the shotgun.
They're all pretending to be someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Freckles
know
is pretending the baby that Claire had is hers.
I was maybe 2
Son-
episodes. It was too confusing for me.
Son, the Korean girl, is
Right.
pretending that her husband was killed on impact in the crash.
What happened to him?
We don't know.
Ate him.
They're lying like crazy. And then they say, don't worry.
Right.
In 2011,
Yeah.
it's all going to make sense. I'm like, forget it. Too hard.
You've said this before now.
Who has?
You have that. You threw in the towel, and then you started watching it.
Well, I saw this last episode where they flash forward to their rescue, and it's just, oh, forget it. Stupid.
Emily, you still watching?
Yes.
Me too. Looking forward to tomorrow night.
It's too hard for me.
No doubt.
I've had to resort to shows where I know where they're somewhat historical based, and I know what's coming, so I'm not surprised. And I can take a little nap, and I haven't missed anything.
Anne Boleyn gets her head chopped off next week. Woo!
Duh.
Oh, thanks for giving it away.
Well, he's already locked her up in the tower. Come on.
He's got 4 more wives to go.
Yeah.
If they don't, boy, the pressure to have a baby back in those days. Holy smokes.
Might have been self-imposed.
CJ, you're on KGB. What's going on?
Oh, Dave, I so completely agree with you on Lost. It was bad enough with the flashbacks, but when they started showing episodes and they were getting dialogue printed at the bottom of the screen so you could try to follow along, it was like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Done. So I'm with you on the Lost one. I'm over it, done with it. It was a great show when it started, but now, no thanks.
Yeah, now I'm waiting for Freckles to like peel off a mask and she's actually Locke. You know, it's like, all right, whatever. Good grief. It's crazy.
You guys have a good one.
Thank you, CJ.
Bye.
Still, I've talked to all the cast on Lost, and it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So you should trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Talk to a lot of people.
Chainsaw Sports is next.
At least wait until the theme.
Go ahead. Podcast the DSC at KGB.com.
Technological marvel. Oh, crud.
You've seen Easy Turf, even if you don't know it, because you've seen LT and his new Easy Turf lawn. Really, if you have dogs, you're going to love this because it's beautiful and you know your animals ruin the grass. This synthetic grass from Easy Turf drains better and cleaner than real grass does, and it doesn't discolor, which is just awesome. And Easy Turf is the only company offering a 15-year warranty, double of any other brand. We just love it.
1-866 Easy Turf.
A nice fellow was mowing my lawn when he gets a call and yells, "Code Blue!" And then he up and skedaddled with that riding mower still running. What in tarnation is Code Blue? And who is going to replace my begonias?
I was out golfing with my future son-in-law when he gets a text message. It says code blue. And he swims across a water hazard and runs off the course. I don't know what this code blue is, but it better be good enough for my little girl.
Code Blue? Oh yeah, all of us bartenders know about Code Blue. It usually happens around happy hour when a guy orders a Coors Light in a cold activated bottle. The label turns blue and then he makes the call.
Code Blue. Pass it on. We have Code Blue.
The cold activated bottle from Coors Light. The mountains on the label turn blue when your beer is as cold as the Rockies. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, or Shenandoah Valley, Virginia. And remember, you hold the key. Never drive drunk.
This Memorial Day, we'd like to set the record straight. Saturn is not paying off the critics. Yes, RoadandTrack.com called the Aura eye candy, but that has nothing to do with us giving out $2,500. And while we are handing out a lot of money, $3,000 is not why Car and Driver says, the View now behaves as if it were competing against BMW. It's the Saturn Memorial Day sale. And right now, everyone gets great cash incentives on select new Saturn vehicles and inventory as of 1/22/08, including $2,500 total cash back on the Aura V6 and $3,000 back on the View. And if you feel compelled to say something nice after that, a thank you will be plenty. Find the arrow, find the deal. Right now, get cash back when you buy an eligible new Saturn, like the Outlook, the Sky, and now $2,500 total cash back on the Aura V6 and $3,000 back on the View. Visit your Saturn retailer by June 2nd to see the lineup of cars the automotive community is talking about, even without being paid for it. Rethink Saturn.
Includes all offers. See retailer for details. Offer excludes hybrids. Take delivery by 6/2/08.
Not sure what to get the man in your life for Father's Day? It's easy. Buy an AutoZone gift card and let him choose any part, tool, or accessory he wants for his special day. Make this Father's Day one to remember. Get to AutoZone today.
Announcing the Buick Pontiac GMC Memorial Day sale. Specially marked cars and trucks have been placed in their lots. Just look for the green tags, and you'll find the deals on most 08s. Hurry into your Buick Pontiac GMC dealer today. These deals are ending soon. Take delivery by June 2nd.
Now, Bill, will you place the wedding band on Jennifer's finger? Oh, that's the biggest rock I've ever seen.
MSID, a new patented diamond that's up to 15% bigger and far brighter than a regular diamond for about the same price. Available only at Robbins Brothers. See for yourself at robbinsbrothers.com/MSID.
1015 KGB, Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show. That trademark sound means sports. Coming up this break, Padres playing ball, and the guys at Channel 4 had some famous people in the booth. Plus, we'll do a Ruth 66 sports quiz, National Basketball Association, Sheen on Sheen, and more. It's the 1015 KGB Best of Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Show.
I'm going to say now.
Yeah.
All morning.
All right, let's get a sports update with the Chainsaw right now here on KGB and Q103. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, back-to-back jacks on a marvelous evening at Petco Park. 2 consecutive pitches. The home runs came. That propelled the red-hot Padres to a rousing 4-2 victory over the Washington Nationals last night at Petco Park. And tonight, the Padres can do something they haven't done yet this season, and that would be win 3 in a row. Adrian Gonzalez and Kevin Kuzmanov hit back-to-back jacks, and Trevor came in for a 1-2-3 night. Just a perfect night at the ballpark. 2 in a row, chance for 3 tonight. And did you hear Olympic gymnast Paul Hamm last night on Channel 4?
No!
It's really cool.
What was he doing there?
Whenever a notable sports figure is in San Diego and at Petco Park, Channel 4 likes to invite him or her into the booth. And last night, the 2004 Olympic all-around gymnastics gold medalist Paul Hamm was in San Diego and was invited into the booth, and he was sitting next to Matt Vasgersian when Gonzalez homered.
Adrian Gonzalez into the opposite field and into the night. Home run, Gonzalez!
My life has changed quite a bit ever since the Olympic Games ended, and not necessarily in a bad way. It's been really exciting, and I've been doing a lot of different things since the Olympics ended.
He has put the entire lineup on his broad shoulders. 3-2 San Diego.
I think Matt was talking about Gonzalez there and not Paul Ham. Pretty solid broadcasting, and kudos to Matt and Paul. Padres Nationals again tonight. First pitch 7:05 on Channel 4. He played the Wild Thing relief pitcher in the Major League movies, and I thought he was great in those. And now, of course, he's the star of 2.5 Men, co-star. And now his father, Martin Sheen, sheds light on his son Charlie Sheen's substance abuse.
No.
Martin Sheen says Charlie has an addictive personality.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Doy.
And when Martin Sheen was asked about Emilio Estevez, he said, who? And I thought that was kind of sad, really. An American Idol silver medalist, David Archuleta, says he found rumors about his dad's behavior really weird to me. Archuleta also described girls, friends, and eyebrows in two distinct halves as really weird to me. What a marvelous young talent who sings like an angel. Meanwhile, in the National Bet.
Sauer set to go here in the 5th. There'll be a change behind the plate due to last inning's foot injury of C.J. Gonzalez. Coming off the bench to do the catch, and it'll be Don Perry. Perry's got a nice squat to him. Legs spread wide, each foot acting as a separate seat for the cheeks of his supple behind. Where set, delivers curveball, just misses the inside corner, ball 1. And look at home plate umpire Ron Davies. He squats down very low, snug against the catcher to get a good look at the balls. His right hand on the catcher's shoulder, his right knee practically resting on the catcher's back. And his shin gingerly rubbing between the two cheeks of the catcher's bottom. Ware kicks and fires, swinging a miss, strike 1. So the two big men behind the plate sort of putting on a kind of dance for us today, lightly tickling, touching, flittering, and frolicking like two beautiful butterflies on a summer afternoon. The 1-1 pitch, well hit down the first base side. If it's fair, it could be trouble. It's hooking foul.
Baseball field. Catch it.
Basketball Association. Ruthie's Lakers, one step closer to the NBA Finals. They defeated the defending world champ Spurs in San Antonio last night.
Yeah, baby.
93-91. Luke Walton, 9 points, 5 boards. Woo. And the Lakers take a commanding 3-1 lead in the Western Finals with a chance to close it out at home in Game 5 tomorrow night at Staples. The Eastern Conference Finals are all tied 2-2. Boston will host Detroit in tonight's Game 5, 5:30 ESPN. And other sports, David.
Should we try Ruth on a sports quiz?
Sure.
Something from what you would have been mentioning during the sportscast just now?
Sure, go ahead.
Bring it.
Last night, Chainsaw mentioned repeatedly back-to-back jacks made for a win for the Padres last night. What was the score?
4-2.
And who did they beat?
The Nationals.
Nice.
Wow.
And it's 2 in a row. They haven't had a 3 in a row at all yet this year.
Unbelievable.
They're really paying attention.
It's because it's the 3rd time. So I finally get it all together after I hear it a couple times.
Anything about a 3-way, she's there.
That's right.
Hey, did you know Casey Kasem was at the game last night?
You're kidding me.
They invited him up right when Gonzalez hit his home run.
Wow.
Really?
Adrian Gonzalez into the opposite field and into the night. Home run, Gonzalez!
Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication.
He has put the entire lineup on his broad shoulders. 3-2 San Diego.
Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week.
Yeah, the clip is over.
It's the last damn time I want somebody to use a brain to not come out of a damn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.
Kind of killed the buzz of the Adrian Gonzalez home run.
I know. I don't think he'll be invited back into the booth.
Might not.
But it's 8:40 and it's 18 seconds, and this is your 101.5 KJB Sports Network. Oh my!
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw.
If you want to rock,
1015 KGB.
you got to break the rules.
On May 28th, 2003, my 11-year-old son Anthony was overcome by carbon monoxide and slipped underwater. 4 adults dove in after him, but he was gone. In one moment, our lives changed forever. Everybody misses him. but nobody misses him more than his family. If I'd known a boat's carbon monoxide emissions are over 100 times more lethal than automobiles, he'd definitely still be with us today. Now you know. Remember, if it's your boat, it's your responsibility.
Keep an eye on that dashboard. Watch for the check engine light on your car. When it pops on, it means your car isn't running at maximum efficiency, and it means you're running dollars right out the tailpipe. And fuel is so expensive these days. I just spent over $125 to fill up. It's crazy. Get your car to AMCO Transmission Centers right now. When that check engine light is on, AMCO will check it out, and they'll do it for free. That's right, initial diagnosis, no charge. Get to AMCO Transmission Centers. There are 11 in San Diego. They all back their work with a nationwide warranty. It covers you coast to coast, no matter where you go. It's like a nationwide blanket of protection for you and your vehicle. AMCO Transmission Centers, checking it out for free. That check engine light program, they honor most extended vehicle warranties, and they back their work with a nationwide warranty on their own. Do what I've done. Take your car, your truck, whatever you drive, get it to AMCO Transmission Centers. Get it running right at peak efficiency. Save money. Quit dumping dollars right out the tailpipe. Call the one closest to you, 1-800-GO-AA-MCO. AMCO.
Power, you either got it or you don't. Get yours during the Suzuki Fest National Open House. This is the big one with the best prices, best financing, free stuff, and a sweepstakes with big prizes. Get a great price plus low financing on a special selection of Suzuki street bikes, Boulevard Cruisers, and ATVs. Hurry up and you'll get free stuff. Free jackets with the C109R and M109R. Free accessories for all other Boulevards and more. Get to your dealer during Suzuki Fest and you can enter to win a Boulevard, a King Quad, or a Suzuki XL7. Power hungry? Get up, get going, and get into your Suzuki dealer during the Suzuki Fest National Open House. They want you in the house, so they made it worth the ride. Do it now. Finance going to approve credit. Please ride safely. Some Suzuki ATVs may be only used by those 16 and older. Suzuki recommends that all ATV riders take a training course. They'll even pay for it. Read your owner's manual. Always wear protective riding gear. Sweepstakes open to legal residents of continental U.S. and Alaska. No purchase necessary. Must be at least 18 years old. Ends 5/30/108. Void where prohibited. Visit SuzukiFest.com for details. Check out all the great deals at Quincy Power Sports, Lemon Grove, 7345 Broadway, Lemon Grove, or Alba Action Sports, 12,160 Community Road in Poway.
There's a new gold standard for gaming excitement just moments from where you are. With hundreds of slot machines, table games like blackjack, poker, Lucky Acorn Blackjack, fine dining at the Golden Grill Restaurant, and unequaled customer service, Golden Acorn Casino is the gold standard for gaming in Southern California. Let the fun begin.
Golden Acorn, come to play.
This summer, win cash and cars at the Acorn. Every Friday and Saturday, win your share of over $140,000 in cash and prizes, including a brand new Ford Sport Track or Mustang, courtesy of Fuller Ford. Maximize your luck today. Just come down to the I-8 Golden Acorn Highway, exit Crestwood, and let the fun begin.
Wondering when it's the right time for service? Your GMC knows. With Oil Life Monitor, OnStar Vehicle Diagnostics, and a complete service schedule in every owner's manual. And when it's time, head down the Goodwrench service lane for an oil change, tire rotation, and a Goodwrench multi-point vehicle inspection.
I can't stop thinking about it.
See your GMC Goodwrench dealer today or log on to goodwrench.com. Diagnostic capabilities vary by model. Visit OnStar.com for details and system limitations. Goodwrench and Go. We're keeping it simple.
Drive the high country of Colorado, Montana, Idaho, or Wyoming, and you'll pass the barley fields of places like the Markham family farm. At Coors, we rely on folks like the Markhams for the barley they grow. Ours is high country barley, an exceptional grain that demands cool nights and natural waters. It's the best barley on earth, and the only one used to brew legendary Coors Banquet. We've been dealing direct with American farmers like the Markhams since 1873. Always have, always will. Because when you're brewing a smooth, full-flavored beer, you get a little picky about where you do your shopping. Maybe that's why more folks these days are saying, give me a Banquet. Coors, the Banquet beer. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. And remember, you hold the key. Never drive drunk.
All around the country,
The tents are going up. Nissan's National Tent Event. Get impressive savings on Nissan's entire lineup of powerful trucks like Frontier and Titan, adventure-ready SUVs, Xterra, Pathfinder, and Armada, versatile crossovers like Rogue and Murano, and reliable sedans, Versa, Sentra, Altima, and Maxima. They're all under the tent at your Nissan dealer now. Lease the Nissan Rogue for just $229 a month for 24 months with an initial payment of only $29.99. Or get $1,500 Nissan cash back on the reliable Nissan Sentra. Your new Nissan will last and last, but event savings won't. Hurry, the tents come down June 2nd. Nissan, shift your ride. For well-qualified lessees, tax, title, and license extra, call 1-888-858-8319 for lease details. Cash back when you purchase a new 08 Sentra from dealer stock. See dealer for details. Offers end 6/2/08.
Putting it back in the box for a Saturday. Thanks to Abramowitz, executive producer of the Best of Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw. You want to hear any of the stuff again? Get to 101kgb.com. Go to the podcast section. And if you want to get racing, go to 101kgb.com. The keyword is racing. Wednesdays, we tear it up indoors. Quarter-mile asphalt, Miramar Speed Circuit. It is all brought to you by Sombrero Mexican Food and Catering. Also, the keyword Daily Double gets you signed up to come fishing on a Friday with me on the Daily Double out off Point Loma. Going to be a great day. Absolutely every time on the boat. Captain Fred and the crew making it nice for you. And 101kgb.com making it possible for you to do great free stuff in this fantastic town. DSC going back in the box, back with you live Monday here on the 101.5 KGB FM San Diego. Thanks for being here. It's Boyer back with you Monday. Bye.